Hey.
Captain, picking up a strange, very strange signal. Very, very strange signal, Captain. Very strange.
On screen, on the main viewer.
Captain, put him on screen.
Wow. That is... What am I looking at? Talk about a strange signal. Man, look at that.
Hello, everybody. The first thing I want to do is give a huge mention and a shout out to Suzanne with us up here tonight for being a peacemaker and
Lord,
Amen.
and for letting me and Captain realize we can still talk Star Trek and time travel and pop culture. That doesn't mean we got to be bestest of friends, and
exactly.
There you go.
we can still.
You don't need to give each other a reach around. Just do the show.
Right.
That's an extra bonus.
That's only on really good. Yeah, that's on really good nights.
That's another channel.
But it is kind of funny that we both, Jay and I, have upset people in our camps. So that's see, never get involved in other people's beef, folks, because then the two people make up or have a truce, and then they're like, "Oh, so what? Where are we?" So
unless you're me, and then I just don't give a fuck.
right, but yeah, there's 2 or 3 now. So yeah, Jay and I've now got to deal with other butthurt people that are upset because we're talking, but they're gonna have to.
Oh, I don't care who hates me.
Me neither. Clearly, I can't afford to because it's so many people.
But you guys can do a stream together. You're actually really good together on stuff like Star Trek and time travel.
Right. You know, we run this topic.
Don't need you guys to shake hands and sit in the pub together later. Who cares?
Right. As long as we can work out how many on-screen canonical spots and how many timelines, how many universes, how many enterprises. Not exactly. A, B, C, or D, laddie.
Exactly. You and I like to argue about people off screen, off stage. Jay and I like to smoke a joint off stage. There you go. I get along with both y'all.
One of them, isn't it?
Just saying.
Oh, I'm going to get it in here from Ian's as well. I fucking told you, Captain. Sign those pictures.
I like Jens.
I like Jens.
Go ahead, Jay.
No, that's what you guys are cracking me up over here. But yeah, no, that's about the gist of it, though.
Yep.
It is. It's not rocket science, man. Everybody needs to smoke a joint and relax.
Right. I mean, technically, Star Trek is made up rocket science.
Technically.
Rocket fantasy.
There you go. Rocket fantasy. It's not rocket science. It's rocket fantasy. That's what we're doing.
Not my fantasy, but okay.
No. If it were true science fiction, I agree with Captain on this. It'd be more like The Expanse or 2001.
Right. Star Trek is a wackadoodle space fantasy, and that's fine.
Captain.
Hello.
Rod just got back to me just this second and asked if he wanted me to come to if I want him to come to your panel now.
Wow. That's funny timing. 2 minutes out.
I know, right?
There'll be another time.
Yeah, not even answering him.
Fair enough. That is kind of hilarious. Oh, that's really positive, though, that he's happy to come up in principle.
Who was that, Suzanne?
Rod Thunderheart.
Oh, Thunderheart. Okay.
He's got a new novel out.
I was gonna say you stream enough, Captain. There's definitely opportunities for it. So.
Right? I mean, when aren't I streaming?
Yeah, that's the better question to ask is when aren't you? So
Well, pretty much. Well, you know, once you're paying for the stream yards, you might as well use it.
yeah, you might as well get your money's worth, man. So.
Right? I finally read that DM I got from Scotty. I can't believe he's DMing me about time travel.
I just told Rod to pop on over here.
There you go. Yeah, Scotty, why are you DMing me about time travel saying it's dangerous? It's fiction, you know. You can do what you want.
It's fiction. It needs to make sense because it's fiction.
There you go. Scotty, you got to learn. Scotty, you must stop overcomplicating things with your slide rule and your pocket protector.
Scotamus.
Scotamus.
Next thing you know, he's going to have scotch tape around the middle of his glasses there.
Scott tape.
Come on, Jens, where you at?
Oh, if you can get Jens here.
Oh,
that's about-
it's my channel. You know he's avoiding it like the plague. So
yeah, and he's avoiding me at the moment. Only because I did a hilarious 20-minute comedy bits centered around.
Yeah, I
Jens
think
as a
you really
woman.
pissed him off.
I just said he's a woman.
I noticed. That
It's a
really pissed
compliment.
him off.
I thought it was your observation anyway.
you know that is a valid observation. The people
Right.
that scream the most about
Masculinity.
masculinity are the ones that are usually the ones that really don't have any. So
There you
Almost
go.
effeminate.
Right. He talks about masculine action because he's full of estrogen.
That's
and he
usually
wa-
the case.
I was gonna say yeah, and he probably wants some masculine action. So
Oh,
In the butt.
damn. Ow.
Hashtag Scotty Pegs.
My
yeah,
money's on Scotty being top.
If we don't get to the point where we all get along, then maybe we should just all argue. We want to get to the point where every YouTuber is beefing with at least 3 other YouTubers, make it nice and even.
Well, that's when I start my channel.
There you go. Exactly. Quite right. That's we need Suzanne Springer.
Yeah.
you know
Susie
it,
Springer
Susie.
channel.
it makes sense
Susie.
too. Susie, yeah, they used to scream Jerry all the time. Well, guess what? Susie.
Susie. I want to watch that show. We go, Jens, I'm afraid Scotty is the father. No.
Oh. You're going to kill your friendship with Jens. I'm telling you now.
Oh, he's bulletproof. He doesn't care. Or he's thin skins. But that means he's a soy nerd bitch. I can't win. I can't win, Suzanne. Everyone hates me. I still haven't made up with sci-fi. It's just we want to talk about time travel.
Oh, I
Grace.
still love you. You're fine.
Grace.
Grace.
And
Yes,
Grace
sir.
loves you. You're fine.
She was in the
exactly. As
chat
long as...
and came over here, and she has to go to bed. So good night, Grace.
Good
Night,
night,
darling.
Grace.
Leaving it to me. Thanks.
Oh, hope you feel better, Grace.
Hope you have sweet dreams about Dave Parker.
Yvette's not here to bail me out. I'm on my own.
There you go.
And Jim was in the chat. He said, "Be right back soon, everyone." Okay, Jim.
Awesome.
Yeah. I heard
Yeah.
myself echo.
Echo.
Now, Jim is a guy. He knows some Star Trek too.
He does
He
indeed.
does.
We can get some Jim confirmation on the canonical on-screen Spocks. I have to say on-screen because my studies are limited to on-screen, where Jay's taking it to the next level.
Well,
He's
I
looking-
was thinking about that, Captain. That's just
Yeah.
a whole can of worms. I don't want to get into. So
right
Yeah, you can't come to me with Star Trek.
off-screen Spocks. Oh, there could be hundreds of them out there.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, you got one just from the Enterprise E going backwards in time behind the Borg sphere to right before First Contact Day, thus creating the Enterprise timeline.
Right.
Then, not only that, but if you look at Star Trek 4, they went backwards in time there. So,
Uh-oh.
yeah, I mean, how many Spocks are there? You'd have to literally go through every single time there's time travel in Star Trek.
Which we still might do anyway. But yeah, but you helped me amend my question. So it's now how many on-screen canonical Spocks, and actually it's just 3. You basically got Spock A1, which is Nimoy Spock, which is Peck Spock. Some people don't like it, but Peck Spock is canon, so Peck Spock is Nimoy Spock. That's Spock A1. Then you got Nimoy Mirror Spock. That's Spock 2, because if it's a parallel universe, you get a number. If there's a timeline, you get a letter. And then with the Kelvin Klein timeline from Star Trek 9, you get Quinto Spock, and that's Spock B. That's 3 Spocks.
Hey, Matt, how are you?
Hi,
Hello,
Matt.
Matt. So 3 on-screen Spocks, not including the animated series. Although if you did include the animated series, I believe that's still meant to be A1 Spock, the original Spock, the canonical Spock.
Yeah, it is supposed to be the original series Spock.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was even Leonard Nimoy that did the voice for Spock, I believe.
Oh, he did. Oh, there you go. So that's Spock A1. So we've still got 3 on-screen Spocks. We've got A1 Spock, Spock 2, and Spock B.
Back in the day, it used to be that the animated series wasn't considered canon, but ever since the new Trek came out, they said, okay, well, since we're bringing out Prodigy, then yeah, we kind of
it got retrospectively canonized.
canonized, yeah, because well, we're saying this cartoon is canon, so we kind of have to make our first one canon too, yo.
So that's like an inverse retcon. That's a canonical. So rather than decanonizing something through a retcon, it's canonizing something via a retcon.
Yeah.
Right.
This retrospectively did happen. How you doing? Did the animated series have any time travel? Oh no.
You know, I haven't watched it in so long.
I've never seen the animated series. Well, here's my idea. We did a review of Back to the Future right here, didn't we? You, me, Tony, the others.
I just Googled it. It does.
It does have time travel.
The season 1 episode, Yesteryear.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I
Right,
can't believe
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's the one where he kind of goes back and sees his own childhood. So yeah.
Well, I hope that's a closed loop then.
Yeah, because it says Spock uses the Guardian of Forever to travel back to his childhood on Vulcan to correct a timeline error, ensuring his own survival.
Correct. Oh, no. If you change something, it can't be a closed loop. Then that's multiple timelines. That's the central thing. You can't correct anything. You can't break anything. You can't fix anything. You can't change anything. Because you might prevent your own birth, which you cannot do. Because you can change the past.
It was written by DC Fontana, though, one of the best Trek writers there was.
Wow. I've started. It's funny to say that, Jay. While we weren't talking, I've started to add writers into my pyramid of time travel knowledge. And a lot of those dumb mother flippers don't even get to level 1. Like, for example, Silly on the Edge of Forever was written by Harlan Ellison, although I've been told other people rewrote further drafts of that script. But Silly on the Edge of Forever thinks it's malleable. Harlan Ellison is lucky to get to level 1 because at least no one prevented their own birth.
Yep. Hold that thought. She's calling me real quick. So.
Okay. We'll cover for you. But yeah, basically being a science fiction writer, being a published science fiction writer, being a published science fiction writer that got asked to write an episode of Star Trek doesn't make you right if you go malleable. So there's a lot of writers. In fact, I've already got DC Fontana on level 1. Funny you should say that. He must have written another episode too. Oh, because he wrote the second draft of Silly on the Edge of Forever. So Harlan Ellison and DC Fontana, they're at level 1. I mean, at least they're doing better than Scotty and Jill. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So yeah, being a famous science fiction writer is no guarantee, Suzanne.
Nope.
Hey, Suzanne, you're at level 2. That means you're higher up than Harlan Ellison and DC Fontana.
I need to leave the panel if I need to hear you properly because everything
Uh-oh.
just stumbled across.
Uh-oh.
So
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I get.
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
Standing by.
I'm
Wait.
trying.
All right, I'm very trying. Hang on, that means I'm alone on the panel. Ha ha ha! At last. So, time travel summed up in 12 hours. Okay, so the way it breaks down is now I've got it down to 2 sentences, folks. 2 sentences. That's as brief as it's going to get. The first sentence, almost everyone understands. The time traveler cannot prevent their own birth. The second sentence is the place you need to get to. Well, there's more, but therefore, no to unmalleable timeline. Because a malleable timeline means you can change the past. If you can change the past, you might prevent your own birth. I fucking told you, it's one of them, innit? You can't prevent your own birth. Everyone gets that. Well, Jill says she does get that, but then she also says that she agrees with Back to the Future. But Back to the Future has Marty preventing his own birth with the disappearing Marty. Hey, who's making the buttons go? That's amazing. Oh, it's you. Hello.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Good to see you.
Kevin.
Yep, Matt says, hey, Kevin. Suzanne says, okay, Captain Infinity. What? Yeah, I noticed you popped down, Suzanne. So
yeah, we had some audio problem, apparently. Or I was talking too much. Yeah, I was just saying that Suzanne's higher up than DC Fontana and Harlan Ellison because they went malleable, so they got it wrong. So they're stuck at level 1 on the pyramid. Kind of embarrassing for Fontana and Ellison.
Yeah, Fontana is one of the better, if not one of the best truck riders, at least in my book. So
yeah, broadly speaking, he is, but as far as time travel goes, not so much because he went malleable in City on the Edge of Forever.
When I go on panel, everyone sounds robotic. Yeah, that sounds like an internet issue, Suzanne.
It could be, yeah. I mean, either that or I am a robot, or it's like Ash in Alien.
Hello, Matt, says Suzanne. Kevin, she says.
Yay! All the people are here, except Scotty and Daniel, but they're next.
I did send them links.
Oh, that's the dream team. And Jim's coming. Jim, Scotty, Daniel, all the Star Trek experts.
Yeah, Suzanne says it's her shit cell phone.
That'll do it. One of them, isn't it?
Of course, where she lives, the weather plays a big part of the reception too, though. So.
Right.
Especially for cell service, you know.
Definitely. See, my cell service is consistent. I don't have any.
Yeah, that's it's consistently bad. Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much. Or when the power goes out, there is one spot in the garden where if I stand in the right way, at best I get inconsistent existing service. But that's really weird. Just one spot in the garden. But there you go. But, you know, sometimes you need to get, you know, when you're doing bank stuff and it's all on the internet, but then they need to text you a code number and then you're like, and so then I've got to get that. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, you know how we used to put tinfoil on the rabbit ears? Have you tried a tinfoil hat yet?
Wow, you'd think I'd be wearing one permanently with all the time travel talk. How you doing? Anyway, so here's an idea. Now that everyone, well, I say everyone, not Cam. Come on, Cam. See, I find it very interesting that Cam has suddenly decided to get the ump with me because of you, because of me, just as he was about to come up and tell me how many timelines in Back to the Future. I've got a theory that Cam doesn't understand Back to the Future, and he's using us as an excuse.
It's. I mean, nothing's impossible. So.
Right? You probably better not comment, but that's what I think. I think you just open letter to Cam. Forget the beefy. How many timelines in Back to the Future and why? That's all I care about.
Suzanne says, I asked Rod Thunderheart to join.
Yay!
She says, yes, our weather is crap tonight. Yeah, that would explain the crappy signal.
That'll do it. Hey, so Jay, here's an idea for your channel. So it's up to you. You can reject it, of course. But given that everyone, apart from Cam, Anti-Derivative Chill, and Scotty, and Gorilla, okay, given that most people finally understand Back to the Future, right? Well, you understand Back to the Future. You get it. I get it. Tony gets it. Suzanne gets it. Grace gets it. The main people get it, right?
Right. Yeah.
So you need a new challenge for the advanced level people. How about the absolute mess, the hot mess, cluster fudge? How about we watch live on air, backstage on air, whatever. We watch it on air, but anyway, Time Cop. How many timelines in Time Cop?
Well, it's a good thing I got a brand new notebook.
It's a mind scrambler, yo. There's so many.
I'm sure we could sit there and watch it and then have to rewatch it 10, 15, 20 times just to make sure we didn't miss something.
I had to watch it twice and then go through it a third time in my head. But that's the thing, and even me with my massive knowledge and my even bigger ego, hey, maybe I've got it wrong. And then I thought, hey, what about my other time traveling knowledge friends and enemies and buddies? And what basically you, Citizen, Grace, all the big hitters. I think Tony, all the ambitious people at level 3 and 4 on the pyramid, basically. Because if once you know Back to the Future and you realize that's Back to the Future is like getting a black belt. Some people think it's the end, but it's actually the beginning.
I mean, once you sit there and look at it, and I mean, that's pretty straightforward. I mean,
yeah, well, to you it is. To me it is. Try explaining it to Scotty. Poor guy still doesn't get it.
well, that's why he gets his own movie.
Yep, pretty much. 2 and counting.
2 movies now. Huh?
Yeah, Jens has done Scotty to the She-Hulk.
Oh,
and I've got Scott to the Fuhrer.
Time Cop.
Yeah.
We could.
I mean, it's on YouTube, so it's free on YouTube, so anyone can watch it, but no one can understand it. In fact, Scovely's already made a valid point that got me thinking. We'll never know how many timelines in total because of all the off-screen timelines. So fucking off-screen timelines. But the timelines that we know about. And here's the first mind scrambler. The movie starts in 1863. You've never seen Time Cop, have you?
Oh, probably a long, long time ago.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it starts in 1863.
Is that the one with does it have Van Damme in it?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it, but it's just been really long time.
Okay, well that's got yeah. So it starts in 1863, and then someone's doing a gold bullion heist, and they've got an Uzi, and that got me thinking. Well, hang on, an Uzi 9mm in 1863. Someone's been doing some time traveling, and that means the movie before anything's happened. The movie begins Act 1, Scene 1 in Timeline B.
At least in Timeline B.
Yep, it begins in Timeline B. You never even get to see Timeline A. So in a way, Jens is right. You can have off-screen timelines because Time Cop does it. It starts in Timeline B. Makes Back to the Future look like a walk in the park.
It does. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's we can do that. That'll definitely be interesting.
I reckon that'd be a good challenge. You, me, Tony, Grace, all the experts, all the top tier people, top men.
I don't think Grace is a man.
Wow, you got me there. Oh, you actually read my mind. Top men and Grace.
There we go.
Top people.
There. Top people, yes.
That's the modern way of saying it. So that, and although I disagree with your claim about City on the Edge of Forever, I think it's worth respecting enough to rewatch the episode. So maybe Another idea, it's your channel, we could do a rewatch of City on the Edge of Forever.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Because if there's no guaranteed smoking gun of change, then it could be a closed loop.
Right.
Because then
Because
there is a change, the Enterprise disappears. But for the Enterprise to disappear, it would have to be a malleable timeline. And it can't be a malleable timeline. Therefore, the Enterprise didn't disappear. And the Guardian of Forever is lying. And so are Spock's sensors. It must have gone to the other side of the planet. Which means it could be a closed loop. So that's my thinking of what you said so far.
right, you'll notice as soon as Bones stepped through the Guardian, the Enterprise disappeared. So
Right, and it couldn't, because that would make it malleable. Because two reasons. One, if it's like disappearing Marty. If the Enterprise disappeared because it never existed, then how did they get to the planet in the first place? Which, in a way, is what makes it such a good episode.
Right, because they were meant to, because of closed loop. So.
Well, whether it's closed loop or multiple timelines, we first need to establish it can't be malleable. You can't change the past. You can't get rid of the Enterprise, and that's why it's such a good example. Because if the Enterprise disappeared because it never existed, because there was no Starfleet, because Edith Keeler
then how did they get to the planet?
How did they get right? There you go. How did they get to the planet if there was no Enterprise?
Which makes me say closed loop, because in time travel we know that sometimes effect precedes cause.
Well, the whole thing, this is the whole point, whether it's closed loop or multiple timelines, in either case, the Enterprise couldn't disappear, and because it can't be malleable. So we're agreed. Well, this is why it's going to see. We're already, without watching it, we're getting into a discussion. So I'm saying I think you're wrong. I think it is multiple, but me, my big fat ego, of course I would, because that's what I concluded. So I'm saying I think you're wrong, but maybe you're right. Let's give it a try. Maybe it's because of our previous beefs. I'm prejudiced, and my big fat ego doesn't want to admit that you might have figured something out. So I'm saying let me try and be open-minded, and let's watch it together.
I think it's a little of both, but yeah, I'm with you. We'll do a watch on it together.
Because it is thanks to Strange New Worlds, Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Season 2, Episode 7, Those Old Scientists, is, to my mind, the only story I've ever seen that could be closed loop or multiple timelines. There's no smoking gun either way. And it really helped me, because then for the book, I had to do an essay, well, not had to, clarifying how do you know whether it's closed loop or multiple timelines. And in a nutshell, change. If there's zero change, it's a closed loop, because closed loop means no change, or rather the change always happened. Where any change, even a gnat's cock out of place, is multiple timelines.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But in that Strange New Worlds episodes, there's no smoking gun, there's no change, and there's no lack of change. I don't know enough about Lower Decks, but I do know about to say whether Boimler was there or not there. And that's because I went with multiple timelines, because that's always my favourite. But it was, funnily enough, it was on a YouTube forum. It was some YouTube channel reviewing the episode. In the chat, someone said it was a closed loop. And I went, wanker, it's not a closed loop. I'm the boss of time travel. You know nothing. And then I thought, crumbs, it could be a closed loop. And it's the only time travel story I've ever seen where you could go either way, because there's no smoking gun either way. There's no definite change, and there's no lack of change. It could go either way.
Right, because we don't know for sure whether Boimler was supposed to show up in the past or not.
Right, exactly. Because if it is a closed loop, Boimler was always there, like the Terminator. And then the other interesting thing is, normally I think multiple timelines is the simpler option, because with closed loop you get the bootstrap paradox, the information paradox, the Polchinski paradox, or a whole ton of paradoxes. But because there's two instances of time travel, two instances, then that would mean three timelines and lots of headaches. So in this instance, closed loop is actually the simpler option for Strange New Worlds.
Yep, I agree with that.
But that's why you've opened my mind to the idea that unless I could, basically, it's my job to find one thing that's different that they changed. Otherwise, you could argue we'll have to meet halfway, and it will be another episode where it could go either way. It could be closed loop or multiple timelines.
So
Because Edith Keeler did always die, and she does die by the end of the episode. Spoiler alert. So that's where it could be a closed loop because they don't save Edith Keeler.
right, because Spock found, because of her death, that even though she told Kirk and Spock about her dreams of basically like having a federation, even though she was in the 1930s, she was describing it as best she could with her understanding.
Right.
But if she would have lived, she would have helped out the evil bad guys in Europe around the 1940s, right? So
nicely put. Because she would have convinced the president of the USA to stay out the war.
Right.
So the only thing that could make it multiple timelines is the idea that in timeline B, Bones does save Edith Keeler, which is how they know that if she does live, there's no. That basically that the Allies lose World War II, and by extension, there's no Starfleet.
Extension, right? Their future doesn't exist, at least as they know it. So.
Right, and my memory is that Spock is picking up through his radio doohickey a timeline where Edith Keeler lived. If that's true, then it would be multiple timelines. But it's very close. You're onto something, Jay.
You know, I think when he was rebuilding the tricorder with 1930s radio tubes.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, though. Was he picking up a different timeline, or was he seeing what the Guardian wanted him to see so they would make the right choice?
Well, that's what everything rests on. Because if it was because it's a good point in Star Trek: Strange New World, Season 1, Episode 10. Pike does see an alternative future, but it's not time travel, and of course that was made later, but it is a prequel, so that does establish in Star Trek canon and lore you can see hypothetical futures that didn't happen because it's not actually time travel.
Right.
The one where he avoids going into the beep beep chair.
Right.
See, this is where I need you and Scotty with your Star Trek understanding. Or specifically you, because unlike Scotty, you've actually watched Strange New Worlds.
Yes, I have.
And this is where, for the Star Trek, the new Trek haters, this is where Star Trek: Strange New Worlds is so good, because it does wrestle with these ideas. I love so for anyone out there curious, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, Season 1, Episode 10, has Pike seeing an alternative future. An alternate future. He didn't create the future. There's no time travel. He's just shown an alternate future. So to your point about the Guardian, in Star Trek, you can see alternate futures that are hypothetical and not an actual other timeline caused by time travel.
Now, here's a kicker for you. There was an episode where future Pike, from the timeline where he didn't go into the beep beep chair, came back to talk to Pike on the Enterprise and said, you can't warn these kids about what you saw.
I think that's the episode, Season 1, Episode 10. I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same episode.
Okay.
See, this is why I'm rewatching all of Strange New Worlds, because I need to memorize everything better. I think I'm going to make that my corner of Star Trek, TOS. Basically, I'm in Club 109, Jay. 79 episodes of TOS and 30 episodes of Strange New Worlds.
There you go.
That's my Star Trek, yo.
Does that include the original pilot episode of TOS?
If it's the cage, then that ended up being an episode, so that's part of this.
Well, there was the cage. Then they incorporated the cage into the menagerie.
Okay, in which case it only counts as a menagerie, because I'm counting it's basically the broadcast episodes on my Blu-ray, which I believe comes to 79. But again, I'm not the Star Trek expert. I'm the time travel expert. That's why you, Scotty, and Daniel, and Jim, and anyone else wants to correct me, I'm here for it.
And to your credit, Captain, the original Cage pilot, I don't believe that actually ever aired back in the day on NBC. NBC told them, yeah, no, go back and try again. So
okay,
and then
that doesn't
count.
and
then Desilu picked it up. So.
Right, and then
they made
the menagerie.
Right. Hey, Scotty.
Scotty,
Oh, man.
how you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty all right.
Good man.
Oh, that's better than not all right.
Right, Scotty, I'm in heaven right now. You and Jay, my big fat ego could admit it. You and Jay outshine me on your Star Trek, and I need Star Trek to elevate my general science fiction tropes knowledge.
Well, flattery will get you everywhere.
There you go. And specifically, we were just talking about Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Season 1, Episode 10, where Pike sees an alternative future, but it's a hypothetical alternative future with no time travel.
Oh, is that the one where he shows up in his Wrath of Khan uniform?
Yes, that is the one, but that's alternative. That's alternative timeline Pike if he would not have wound up in the beep beep chair.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the difficulty of the situation, is that if he comes back to talk to Pike about the beep beep chair, then he's already fucked it all up.
Well, future Pike said that if he were to avoid the accident that put him in the chair, that the timeline would be altered in ways that
and Spock would die. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and therefore, because Pike, current Pike was wrestling with the idea. Well, should I avoid this? Should I warn all these cadets, some of which I already know, and stuff like that? So, therefore, well, now here's where I have a problem with it. Because of that fact, that would make that malleable. You just can't do that.
Well, it's not malleable because it's an alternate future. Well, the interesting thing is because without the time travel, it's not an alternate past, it's an alternate future. That's
but an alternate future does indicate that it would be an alternate timeline.
Yeah, if it happens.
Unless you're willing to concede the malleable.
Fuck that noise, Silent Bob. That's the one thing I cannot have.
And that's the thing, is that you've got future Pike not in the beep beep chair.
Right.
And he goes back to an alternate timeline to ensure a different timeline. So it's it's not the same Pike.
Right, but it's not time travel. I'll have to watch it again to get my head around it, because if it was time travel, then the future Pike, to him, present Pike, would be traveling backwards to our Strange New Worlds present, which is his past, which of course upon arrival will create the new timeline. But because it's not actually time travel,
so why in the name of Sweet Georgia Brown would you go back to an alternate timeline?
Well, by going backwards, you create a new timeline. That's the whole premise of multiple timelines.
So what? Okay.
The thing is, Scotty, Star Trek.
So he's going back to create a new timeline? That sounds counterintuitive.
Does seem like a bit of a circle. Who is this future person if he never exists?
Exactly. See,
it's almost like that alternative timeline where Spock dies disappears in a puff of logic because it never happens.
Well, it does happen, but that's in the Kelvin verse. No,
but this is
that's in the Prime. No, that's Prime verse. Yeah.
But this is also something that it's like the last episode of Star Trek Voyager, where future Janeway comes back and says, "I know how to make this all better," and it's like, you don't even know what better is, bitch. And I would say the same thing to future Pike. It's like, oh no, if you do this, how do you know what I'm gonna do?
Just because you did it doesn't mean I'm gonna do it.
Well, that's also a valid point. Is if Pike did X, Y, and Z, if Pike, then how would it necessarily kill Spock? There could be a third option where everyone gets saved, hypothetically. Less dramatic, but once you're in a hypothetical world.
I don't believe in the no-win scenario. Said a
Oh,
better
nice.
captain than Pike.
That's a reference.
Yeah, this timeline thing. If you're not willing to accept a malleable timeline, then there's no reason for him to go back to fix a future that he will never endure.
Well, that's how it tickled me because it's not time travel. But yeah, it's my one thing. 'Cause
Once
it's
you said
fiction, yo.
future Pike, it became time travel. If there is
Yeah.
no future Pike, then there is no time travel, right?
I'm gonna have to rewatch the episode. It is a bit of a logical loop because if Pike reverts to his original plan and doesn't save anyone, so as not to kill Spock, then who is that other Pike that warned him? Because then that Pike would be like, oh well, now I'm not going to exist. Bye.
Oh, it was Q. We just don't know it yet.
Why do you keep
Nah, it's
calling me
Trelane.
Calvin?
Trelane's a proto Q, or is he? It's fascinating because it's not time travel. But you're right. If actual Pike accepts his fate in the beep beep chair because he doesn't want to hurt Spock, and who would, then that means hypothetical future Pike has now basically disappeared up his bottom in the cloud of logic. Puff.
Well, if we have a now Pike for the purposes of this conversation, like a contemporary Pike,
Yeah.
and then there is a future Pike,
Yeah.
that does mean that there is time travel.
Well, it's then you'd have to go into the nature of the device because this is where I defer to you guys.
No, it has nothing to do with the device. It just
all right,
who
then.
cares? Who cares about the nature of the time travel? But if you have future Pike,
But they're
and
saying it's
today
not time
Pike,
travel.
what?
It's not time travel because he's from the future. Unless it's time travel from
Okay,
his point of view.
you were hit in the head with a crane hook as a child.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I know there's no such thing as one malleable timeline, so I'm smart enough to
Yeah,
get
but you
that.
don't know the difference between today Pike and future Pike.
Yeah, future Pike's got a different haircut.
Well,
Quick
he's from the
difference.
future, right?
Right.
So
To him,
there's
it's the
time
present.
travel if he shows up and talks to today Pike.
It's a hypothetical future.
Right, but you would agree that if there is a future Pike and there's a today Pike, and future Pike has to come back in time to talk to today
Backwards.
Pike.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
if it was, maybe I have to headcanon it as time travel, but then you can't change the past. You can change the past. So all future Pike is doing is by arriving, creating a new timeline and saying in this timeline, you got to end up in the beep beep chair, otherwise Spock will die.
I feel like Randall in Clerks 2 and you're Elias.
Well, that's probably an insult then, isn't it?
Yep.
Thank you. But it's fiction, you can do what you want apart from
Well,
you
that's
can't have
your
one
argument
malleable.
against me. It's not a documentary, I guess.
Yeah, I'm using your argument because it's your argument. I'm trying to speak
Yeah.
to you using your language.
And then you're going to go back to your channel and your little chicken coop, and then you're going to say Scott doesn't understand time travel when
Well,
you
you
can't
don't
even
because you haven't
explain it right
rejected
now.
one malleable
But you
timeline.
can't even explain it right now.
I can.
So, okay, so explain to me whether or not it's multiple timelines when future Pike comes to talk to today Pike. Is it multiple timelines?
Well, it can't be either that or it's a closed loop, and it can't be a closed loop.
Nope.
If it was time travel, which I'm not agreeing it is, but I'm trying to meet
No,
you
it
on
has
this.
to be time travel. If there is future Pike and today Pike,
Not if it's a
has to
hypothetical
be.
future. All right, if I'm saying if I'm trying to meet you, Scotty, I'm trying to meet you. If it's time travel, let's say it is, for argument's sake, then it must be multiple because it can't be malleable. That's my whole thesis. You can't have malleable under any circumstances. Ergo, any time travel story is either closed loop or multiple timelines. Those are your two options. The logic is if there's no change, it's a closed loop. If there's any change, it's multiple timelines. There is change because he does accept the beep beep chair. Therefore, it's multiple timelines. QED.
So why would, and I'm just going to accept that there is time travel because
It's
of the
made up, yo.
nature of future Pike. Why would he come back to talk to today Pike?
How's this
To
not the
make it-
reason why? Maybe he thinks it's made. Why did the term?
Oh, now
I
you're
could
going to
not-
wax poetic? Like,
No, you're
fuck,
doing. See,
man.
No, you're
If
a
you
bit.
had any level of consistency, I would respect you on a modicum.
I'm afraid, Scotty, I've been nothing but consistent, and you're being a bit combative.
No, you're not even answering my
I'm
question.
totally consistent, Scotty. You're weak
No,
argument.
you're being semantic. You're not
No,
answering my
you're
question.
being anti-Semitic. You're
That's
a racist.
not a fucking thing.
You're in
you
a bad mood,
child.
Scotty. Calm down. Be logical like Spock. Be calm. Have you considered a weekend of Kolinar, Scotty? You could do with it.
Oh, you know what? I believe that is actually an ad hominem.
Well done. You are in a bit of a bad mood, though.
Well,
Trying to have a
it's
logical
not my
discussion
fault.
here.
It's not my fault that I'm been. No, if you. Hey, sci-fi. Thank you so much for having me on. But if we are going,
Scotty,
if we are going to
wanted
talk to a person who is writing a book, and I'm assuming that it was
done.
written in, well, oh great! I can't believe that you didn't run out of crayons.
No, I did the crayon joke about you. Get your own material, Scotty. You fucking hack.
I stole it from someone else. I'm not.
No,
The
I
crayon
made it
joke
up.
is not yours.
Well, it's certainly not yours.
I'm still wondering about this hypothetical future
Right?
timeline.
They make it pretty clear it's not time travel.
Well, I want to hear more about the hypotheticalness. I mean, what makes it a hypothetical future time?
It's some handheld device. This is where I defer to you guys. It's a time.
Well, no,
crystal or
you're
something.
you're the fucking doctor. You're the expert.
On time travel.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
I
wrote
am.
you
Just read
wrote
on
the
it.
book.
And I'm very consistent too.
Yeah, well, B, then answer the man's question. What did you say, sci-fi?
It's a Star Trek lore question, not a time travel question.
No, it's about time travel. Just because
No,
it
it's a
happens
Star
to
Trek lore
exist
question.
in Star Trek doesn't necessarily
But
mean
you don't
that
even know Strange New Worlds because you're a tourist.
that is also an ad hominem.
But you are a tourist. You haven't watched Strange New Worlds. You're a fucking tourist.
I've seen that episode, the one that we're talking about right now.
Well, you should pay attention. Then you should know it's not time travel.
Well, see, that's where
Future Pike talks to present Pike, and that's not time travel.
You should try and follow.
He does, but here's the thing: he just kind of pops into the room out of nowhere
because of Klingon time travel crystals, if I remember correctly.
Time travel. You don't remember correctly.
Time crystals from the Klingon
not
Empire.
Time travel crystals, exactly.
Yeah, you do have to watch the episode again before you pretend like you know what you're talking about.
I do know what it's ad hominem, boring.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Okay, so
No,
how did Future Pike get when he's wearing the Rathacon uniform? How did he get back to the Enterprise to tell previous Pike, current Pike? How did he get back?
I believe it was a DeLorean driven by He-Man.
Right. So now you're gonna obfuscate the argument because you don't know. Because you don't know.
The time crystals do make sense because in the next to last episodes of Discovery, they had to go to Boreth.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
To get the time crystals for Discovery.
Yeah, and that's how you see beep beep wheelchair Pike.
Right.
That is time travel.
Right. That was time. Yes.
Actually, you know what? And that episode was more like they had like the orbs, like the celestial temple orbs.
Yeah, they look more like orbs and time crystals, but
yeah,
but they were crystals because you've seen them all over the floor.
It was basically magic.
Well, magic is what a caveman would call a light bulb. So,
I guess you got a good point there. That's not a bad point. That's a good point.
It isn't actually. That's that Arthur C. Clarke quote. No, it seems like magic. A light bulb isn't magic. It's technology. There's a difference. There's a difference between something that is magic and something that seems like magic to a primitive mind. Yeah, that quote by Arthur C. Clarke, any sufficient technology to the primitive observer seems like magic. What most people don't get about that quote is the bit that says seems like. The Ewoks think C-3PO is magic. He isn't. He's a droid. Where Luke elevating C-3PO is magic. That's the difference. But I don't expect you to get that, Scotty. It's a subtle difference.
The only power that you have is demeaning others.
Oh, like you've been doing all day. You should cheer up. Really, Kolinar, give it a try. A weekend of Kolinar will do you the world of good because you're very
The only
angry.
thing you have. The only thing I'm actually surprised that you're here on this channel, considering.
You think you'll find I'm full of surprises.
And then you just reference other things and think everyone should.
I know what you like, Scotty.
desire
Whatever
it
I
to be
say,
witty.
you will put it down because you're in a bad mood, and that's on you.
Well, no, it's not on me. It's that
That
you.
is on you. You
every-
are totally the problem. I'm here to have a nice
Hey, I'm
time.
not arguing that I'm the problem. I'm
You're arguing with
okay
everything
with
I say
being the
all the time.
problem. Even sci-fi knows I'm the problem, but he keeps inviting me.
Well, you're just a heck of a guy to talk to, Scotty.
You're a gentleman, sir, as opposed to your other clientele.
Well, I've been called worse.
I just want you to answer questions, and you decide to divert.
So, all right. So, Scotty, it was definitely one of the last episodes of Discovery where they found where they got the time crystals, right?
I can't say definitely, but it does sound familiar. Don't forget, I fucking hate Discovery.
Okay, fair enough.
So-
Because
But I do remember
we did
because when they introduced Pike into Discovery, they did want to acknowledge that. And so it was before Strange New Worlds, as far as I know.
yeah, it was before Strange
Yeah.
New Worlds, right? Because
Which I'm excited for. I can't wait for Strange New Worlds to be over so I can get the box set.
well, I heard there's supposed to be 5 seasons. We haven't even got season 4 yet. So.
No, I know, but they're going to be half seasons. It's going to be like 8 episodes per season. It's not going to be that big a deal. I'll be able to get in 2027. I'll have a DVD set.
I'm surprised you didn't go for the VHS version.
I got beta. I'm a beta.
Beta Max.
Yeah.
Laserdisc.
Well, I've got it on Blu-ray. I'm rewatching it right now.
Have you been buying the seasons individually?
We had this conversation. I bought all 3 together, but they were separate box. So yeah, it wasn't one box.
How much
set.
was it?
Money.
Okay, good answer. And I'm not being rude. That is a good answer.
Hey, Fresno nerds, how you doing?
What up, Fresno? I don't know. What's your favorite new Trek?
Oh, Strange New Worlds by a long shot.
Have you watched the Lower Decks?
No, only the crossover episode.
You haven't even seen the cross. Oh, you did. You have to have seen the crossover episode.
Yeah, I
It's
think
part of Strange New Worlds, yeah.
He said that's the only one he has seen.
Which of course is technically Strange New Worlds, but I've got a flavour of the humour of Lower Decks, I guess.
Well, thanks, Fresno nerds. Appreciate it.
Oh, Sci-Fi Nation.
Yeah, what's up, Scotty?
Saw a movie on Friday.
Okay.
It's called Good Luck. Have fun. Don't die.
Don't die.
Never heard of it.
Well, it's got Sam Rockwell, and Sam Rockwell is one of my all-time favorite actors.
Okay.
It's got Juno Temple, who is an
Sorry.
actress who I absolutely, everything that I've seen her in is just like, well, aren't you the greatest? Michael Pena, who is absolutely super. And then Zazie Beetz, who is also amazing. Highly recommended.
Oh, came out 2025. Okay.
Yeah, it came out on Friday. Came out.
What's it streaming on?
Theaters.
Oh, theaters. Well, okay, it might be a minute before I watch it then.
I'm sure in this digital era you'll be able to find it somewhere somehow.
Oh, I'm sure I could sail the 7 digital seas and find it.
7 Seas of Rye.
Yeah.
But like highly recommended. It's not my favorite. It's a 3 out of 5, but highly recommended. I don't know how to discern those two things, but yeah.
Well, it's got 83% on Rotten Tomatoes, so can't be that bad.
No, well, great.
7.
I'm not the only one.
7.6 out of 10 on IMDb, and Roger Egghead Ebert gave it 3 out of 4. So.
Well, Roger Ebert is dead.
No, I thought that was his partner that was dead.
I don't trust his opinion.
I never did when I was a kid watching him on TV either. So.
I was always much more of a Siskel guy myself as well. But it's an it's an interesting time travel movie.
Oh, more time travel.
Oh.
Okay. Well then. Well, so was Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas if you're high enough.
Well, everything is a time travel movie if you're high enough. Oh, I remember this. I remember this obfuscation. Some dickhead tinkling a spoon in a teacup. It's just so hilarious. It is just comical. The level of vitriol and aspersion that you will cast upon anyone when you are on your own with your own little sewing circle. And then when you get into a group of people who will have a conversation with you and you're like, who, me? But I'm Betty White. It's like you are so selectively a victim. You claim victimhood until you are within a marshmallow castle of protection, and then you will yell at everyone else in the entire world and say, "How dare they say anything to me?"
How dare you, fine sir?
And you know what? He won't even say fine, sir. It's just absolutely hysterical how many pearls that Finity has to clutch.
Well, I'll give you credit. You're doing it while he's here.
And yet he still has no defense. He still will not address what I am saying, even when we are being specific about future Pike versus modern Pike. Does he have any argument, or does he just have rhetoric? He has no logic.
Yeah.
And then when that logic is addressed, he will go. Like, he'll be all fine as a cocktail party host, which is lovely. It's been lovely meeting Grace, and it's been lovely doing all of these things. But the thing is, when you actually address the logic of him going off about time travel for 6 years, as he has said many times, and then you're like, well, can we address it? And he's like, no.
You did bring up a good point about the time crystals, though, because that actually
time crystals are magic.
Well, so's a flying DeLorean, but it still happens.
No, there is some science behind a flying DeLorean. It's the flux capacitor. Like, Doc Brown was a scientist. He did develop something. The flux capacitor needs a lot of power. True.
Yeah, but it still works even without plutonium in the core. So,
well, that's only because of Mr. Fusion.
Well, no, even before Mr. Fusion. If you watch the beginning of Back to the Future, he opens up the door and the flux capacitor sitting there fluxing, but there's nothing in the gas tank for the thing. So
Oh shit! The battery, car battery.
well, maybe that's why it always went dead at the wrong time. I mean, who knows? Especially when he's sitting there getting ready to go down Main Street to hit the pole.
Well, but I do know what the pole.
Yeah, he's got the hook on the back of the
No,
car.
I know. I was just
Come on, Scotty.
I was calling Lorraine a stripper.
Well, she probably would have been if she wouldn't have married George, but
Nah, titties too small.
hey, Viv.
Valor, Nook knock.
That's Viv. No
Nook
quack.
nay.
What? And we're back.
Then
Now
we.
Yeah, there you go.
Meh. No.
That's how I can tell it's Viv. Because she speaks Klingon every time she comes in.
Oh man, you know what? I would absolutely never mind. I don't want to expound.
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing she hasn't heard. It's Scotty. Hello.
Hello. Kapla.
We were just having an interesting conversation about Klingon time crystals, Viv.
Yeah, but that's the fuck. Jesus. Klingon time crystals are stupid.
Well, I didn't say they were the best mechanism for time travel, but it's what they use.
It is what they use, but Star Trek should be better than magic crystals. That sounds so much more Lord of the Rings.
Really? What about, okay, then Q, a guy that pops in and out and has no sense of time and can do whatever he wants and change anything with no repercussions.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. He's a higher level of being.
I went for a Gelogia. What I miss?
Everything.
Oh well, never mind.
No, but like Q is different than time crystals. Time crystals is kind of a cop out when it comes to science fiction. It makes it science fantasy.
Well, that's what I've been saying, that Star Trek is science fantasy, not science fiction.
They don't even make their explosions silent.
Well, and you know, you got a good point. At this point, I think that anything that isn't directly, like, say, okay, The Martian,
All right.
that is more science fiction.
Yes, so it's 2001, The Space Odyssey. So is
Yep.
The Expanse.
The
Well,
expanse.
2001, it gets into some metaphysical shit. It does get a little. 2001 does get a
Well,
little science fantasy.
That's metaphysical, though. That's not science fantasy. Now, science fantasy would be if all of a sudden aliens came and slapped the warp drive on the Discovery so they wouldn't get caught in.
Or a little baby boy started to scream and he blew up all the spaceships.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's why Discovery sucks.
One of the reasons, but yeah.
The other reason is, oh man, you know what? I don't even want to talk about Discovery. What a fucking cluster pile.
Yeah, it was. The only thing good that came out of Discovery was Kirk and Spock in season 3. So,
Like, I can't even, usually I can objectify the women. The women! But yeah, no, there is nothing interesting or attractive about.
Not even Tilly, the early years.
Well, the early years, yeah, but then she got all fucking Scotty. She might as well have grown a big mustache and been like on Star Trek 5. Am I right?
Yeah, you are. She did balloon up a little bit there. So.
She was supposed to be on Starfleet Academy. Apparently, she's supposed to be showing up there. And it's like, where is she? But she lost weight. And so now everyone's like, oh no, we need big fat Tilly. And it's like, okay, which way are we going with this?
Well, I mean, she gained weight, so why can't she lose weight? I don't
Yeah,
care.
but when she shows up, no one's gonna recognize her because before she was a, you know.
Well, that was only for like season 3, though. If season 1 and season 2, she wasn't.
But it doesn't make any sense because it doesn't make any fucking sense because in the first season of Discovery, she was like jogging with Burnham. And then by the third season, she was like, I like donuts and cinnamon buns.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck are you doing in Starfleet? Are you pregnant?
Well, I mean, look at
So
Scotty.
it's just, you know
Scotty,
what?
Scotty ballooned up and he stayed in. So, I mean, come on.
No, I know, but now it's like, are we even going to recognize her?
I would. It's Tilly.
Oh, so you have a thing for Tilly.
As long as she stays away from the donuts.
I think she's an attractive woman. I think she's a talented actress. That
Oh,
Mary
she
Wiseman.
is. She's very talented.
I just think that the fluctuation on who she is, how she looks,
Meryl
that's
Streep's
gotta
a
be
talented
difficult.
actress. I wouldn't fuck her with yours.
That's gonna be difficult for a performer. It's like, don't you have to maintain a look?
No, I have not watched episode 6 yet. I'm going to do that tonight, Viv. Viv says, Scotty, they replaced Tilly with the fat white girl who ate her comm badge in Academy.
Yeah, I saw that. That was very disappointing. That was very disappointing. Although, you know what? I kind of give Starfleet Academy a bit of a pass.
I've been enjoying it so far. So
Yeah. Like, I don't know anything about the 32nd century.
No, the only thing we know of is the last couple, the last few episodes of Discovery when they got there. But that was just all them out in space doing their own thing. We never saw Earth. We never, to me, Academy feels like an actual Star Trek show.
But that is something that we should expect. And if they haven't done it yet, they're going to do it soon. Well, and apparently they canceled. Did they cancel Starfleet Academy?
No, not that
people. All the people, all the mangina people who claim that their penises are not clits they're all saying that that Starfleet Academy is canceled.
Here, Google is your friend. Let me look.
I'm more of a Bing.
I'm more of a duck guy myself, but
what?
Duck go, yo.
Bunch of slack-jawed faggots.
And okay, according to the AI overview, as of mid-February 2026, reports suggest Starfleet Academy is facing severe viewership challenges on Paramount, with some sources claiming it will conclude after a second season following poor audiences. So it's just fucking rumors at this point.
So 2 seasons. We're gonna get 2 seasons.
Well, at least.
Yeah,
but
that's fine. That's fine.
But this is they're saying that some sources. They're not even quoting anybody. So it sounds like they're getting their sources from the Manginas, to be honest with you.
Wow.
Oh, Viv says the final few episodes of season 2 is finishing wrap up in the next few months.
Oh, that's cool. I live near Toronto. I could go and crash the set.
Yeah, you can be part of the rap party, Scotty.
I could get arrested.
Just say you're Canadian. It'll be okay.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Or just say sorry. I'm sorry, I had to.
No, I'll jump in and say I'm from the future.
There you go. Stop.
Here's how we fix this.
Yes, here's how we fix it. The show must go on. That way, you could break a time travel rule without actually breaking it.
There are no rules.
See, you don't get it. There's one rule. You're a fucking idiot.
So what's the rule?
I'll buy my book or fuck off.
All right. I know which one I'll do.
Well, now, no grumpiness, boys. Come on.
No, it's not about grump.
It is. You've been a fucking shit since you've been here.
You've been a fucking shit
No,
since
I've been-
the
I've been
day you were
awesome. I'm here
pooped
to have
out
a
of
good
your
time.
woman's
No, you
vagina.
take your fucking period somewhere else, you piece of shit.
No, fuck you. Fuck
See
you.
what I mean? Bad mood, grumpy.
No, you've been talking shit about me, him. Like, this is ridiculous. You
No, I
cannot
haven't. I'm
play
fine.
you cannot play the victim on this, and
You
that's
said that
what you're
earlier and I
doing.
left. You're very boring, Scotty. I'm here to talk about Star Trek.
Are you? Then what do you want to do? You want to talk about time travel? Do you want to
You
talk
should
about
know
what
the
do you
one
want
rule.
to do?
There's only one rule. It's fiction, you know. If you don't know the one rule, ask Jill. She
No,
knows
that's
what
a
it
thing
is.
that you make fun of me about
Ask
all
Jill.
the time.
She knows what it is.
Oh,
and she
now you're going
agrees
to
with it.
invoke my best
Talking
friend.
over
Now
me.
you're going to
I'll
use
invoke who the
her
fuck I like.
as a
Jill,
fucking card.
Jill,
You child, you cunt.
Jill knows what the one rule is. Ask her.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. There isn't a dumpster on fire big enough. I'm going to go have a cigarette and I'll come back. You talk him down because I'm sick of this fucking retard.
Jill knows what the rule is, even though she doesn't seem to understand that Back to the Future breaks it because she's too stupid.
Oh, so now you're telling me that my best friend is stupid. Why the
she's
fuck
contradicting. Why
do
don't have a
you
cigarette?
live? Can you breathe water for me? Thank you.
Relax, folks. He's just postulating a hypothetical. No, Jill has contradicted herself, and that shows lack of logic, and I can explain why. Now that Scotty's gone, very calmly, very logically. Jill, in the 1 minute I was allowed to talk to her throughout the entire year of 2025.
You
on this
fucking
very-
coward. You fucking
Are you
coward.
done yet?
Now that I am gone, you can start besmirching the argument. Now you can start talking because there is no one here to argue with you.
Talk over me.
Fuck you. That is what you do.
Go and have a smoke, Scotty.
Long time
Go and have a
viewers
smoke.
of the
Calm
Sci-Fi
down.
Nation channel
Deep
will
breaths.
know that this cunt hole, who is a vortex of suck, does nothing but talk over everyone. And then when anyone even has the modicum of balls to talk over him, he gets so fucking precious. So yeah, no, I'm going to go have a smoke now. And then you're going to go and you're going to sit there on your doily with your little cotton socks. And you're going to say how, oh no, I know what's going on. I'll be back in a sec, Jay.
All right, Scotty.
So Jill contradicted herself, which betrays a lack of logical thinking. Thusly, in the 1 minute that I was allowed to talk to Jill last year, literally 1 minute before I got Scott blocked, Jill pointed out that she does agree with the one rule of time travel because it's fiction, yo. You can do whatever you want except for one thing. It has to make sense because it's fiction. Most of us know what that one rule is, but then Jill said you have to accept Back to the Future as presented. Except Back to the Future is the one time travel story that breaks the one rule. That's why it's my go-to example, because it is literally the worst time travel story ever written, because Back to the Future is the one story that breaks the one rule. Now, even they don't go through with it because you can't break the one rule, because then the entire movie would disappear in a puff of logic up its arse. Puff. And so they don't go through with it. It's a bluff, but they start to go through with it, which means that the one movie that breaks the one rule is Back to the Future. So on the one hand, Jill knows what the one rule is, agrees that you cannot break that one rule because it's the one rule, but then goes ahead and says you've got to accept Back to the Future as presented. Well, which one is it, Jill? Do you accept the one rule or do you accept the movie that breaks the one rule? Which one is it, Jill? It's called logic. Be logical. Be consistent. Be thinking.
Viv says, not all are from those guys. Oh, talking about the Academy being canceled, maybe. Some of the websites that bend over for the studios, so they keep getting scoops, have said that The two women in charge of Skydance are not renewing Kurtzman's contract. Well, good. Get rid of Kurtzman. Maybe we'll get some little bit even better Star Trek.
Jay, you know what the one rule is, don't you?
Yeah, the time traveler cannot prevent their own birth.
Right, and you know that Back to the Future is the one movie that starts to break the one rule, right?
Right, that's the way they start going, and they even have Marty with the disappearing hand. But
Right.
then they correct themselves mid-scene, so...
Right, it's a bluff. They can't go through with it because the movie would disappear and you'd be watching an empty screen.
Oh, hold on a second.
I mean, it's just basic logic, folks. It's called thinking. Go back to the first point. Time travel's made up, yo. You can fly a unicorn into the sun. It's made up. Science fantasy, by definition. Because physics says time travel to the past cannot happen. Therefore, there's no point applying physics to something that physics says is impossible. Pretty straightforward, really. So I don't know what Scotty's actually angry about. Probably the fact that he lives at home with his mother and spends all his time online with a woman that's married to someone else and thus will never fuck him. But trying to take it out on my perfect, thought out, 6 years in the making time travel logic book is neither here nor there. That's why it's called logic. I guess you can either follow logic or you can't. Or maybe it's a non-binary. Maybe Jill is the non-binary. She follows the logic to a point, then she contradicts herself. But I'm not allowed to talk to Jill, so I can't have that conversation with Jill. And that's why I'm allowed to talk about. It doesn't matter who says it. It doesn't matter if it's Jill or Albert Einstein or Mikey. Once you agree with the one rule, then you can't agree with a movie that breaks the one rule. You either agree with the rule or you don't. And the fact they don't go through with it, Daniel's been stuck in the middle because Daniel and I are stuck in the middle because Jill says, well, it doesn't count because they don't go through with it. Where Daniel's friend Matrix Lord says it does count because they are about to go through with it. So the fact that they don't go through with it itself has been used both ways as an argument. Jill says it's fine because they don't go through with it. And Matrix Lord says it's not a rule because they are about to go through with it. So now we need Matrix Lord to argue with Jill. And then let me know what your answer is. But there is one rule. One rule. It's a bad place to start a conversation, the exception, because I like to use my imagination and believe in all kinds of things that aren't real, like time travel and transporting and faster than light travel, and replicators and talking dinosaurs and unicorns and He-Man with a magic sword, all that good stuff. It's fiction, yo. You can do whatever you want.
Well, in Voyager, there was dinosaurs that left planet Earth before right before the comet hit. And
did they have opposable thumbs?
I think they did.
Was one of them called Gadzuki?
No, but they were called the Saurian race though, and they wound up in the Delta Quadrant.
The Delta Quadrant, nice. I can believe in the Delta Quadrant because I can use my imagination and suspend my disbelief. Who wants to go around with a pocket protector and a protractor in their pocket? Go, I don't believe it would work like that. It's not real. Imagine that. It'd be so boring.
Even when you're ripping people off, you don't know the correct vernacular. That's crazy.
I've never ripped off anything. Just keep being boring.
How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Viv says, Scotty, earlier Viv had said this. That's on the screen now. Apparently, they're going to be canceling Kurtzman's contract after season 2, which is great. Get rid of him. We can have even better Star Trek. And then she says, the same sites also said that Skydance may be planning on making everything that had to do with Kurtzman Trek as non-canon and are rebooting Trek. Again, Skydance really hates Kurtzman from the sound of it. So maybe all those people out there that really can't stand Kurtzman Trek will get vindicated, maybe.
Well, then I will throw a parade for Doomcock.
Let him throw his own parade. He makes more than you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, the loquacious one is now silent, apparently.
That's because you're here and you're going to start arguing with anything I say.
Well, I'm going to confront whatever I think is inaccurate. Yeah.
You've got no clue. You can't argue with logic. You can try, but you're going to end up looking stupid.
I don't have to be the one making you look stupid because you do that very well on your own.
Says you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Pee-wee.
I know you are, but what am I?
Logic is logic. There's one thing you can't do in time travel.
What's that?
We've had this conversation. Ask Jill.
I'm not asking Jill. I'm asking you. And
I've
if you
told you
can't,
more than
if
once,
you
so
cannot
you can't-
defend your own ideology,
No, I've told you
then
several
what the
times,
fuck?
so your
What the fuck
inability
am I
to listen
doing?
is
Why
your
are you
problem.
here? Why are you here if you can't defend your own argument?
I don't need to defend it. It's perfect.
So you cannot defend it because
Jay
it is
gets it. Pretty much everyone
indefensible.
apart from you gets it. So I don't need to talk to the class clowns.
Hey
you don't
Jay,
get
do
it.
you get it?
Okay, so what Captain says is one thing you cannot do in time travel is change a past. Ergo, the time traveler cannot prevent their own birth. Otherwise, there is no time travel.
Yeah, the grandfather paradox. We all know this. That's
So you
not
get it.
his. That's not yours.
I never said it was.
But that's universally understood.
Well, Gorilla doesn't understand it, and clearly you don't either.
Okay, so first
that's
things
the one
first,
rule.
leave Gorilla out of this, and also,
No,
how
I'll do
do
what
I
I
know?
want.
I
Gorilla
just said
thinks
I
it's about
understand it,
sex. No, Gorilla doesn't understand the question. If he doesn't understand what the grandfather
but I'm not
paradox...
talking about Gorilla. This is
No,
all
stop talking over
obfuscation.
me.
Why are you talking?
Gorilla,
Who
you
brought
said it
up
was
Gorilla
universal.
except for you?
You said it was universally understood. That is
Yes.
incorrect. Gorilla, it is not, because Gorilla doesn't understand it.
Semantics.
No,
I
it's not
understand
semantics.
it.
Gorilla
Yes,
doesn't
it is.
understand the question.
You
Gorilla doesn't
throw
understand.
little
Gorilla
fucking cubes
doesn't-
in the roadway.
Gorilla
And
doesn't
it's like, oh,
understand.
okay, well,
It's
they
not
don't get it, so
universally-
you don't get it. Why is it that when Gorilla doesn't understand it, that
You
makes
said it was universally
equatable?
understood. It isn't. Gorilla
Why-
doesn't understand it.
So why is it okay? I'm not arguing with Gorilla. I'm arguing with you.
I'm arguing with your point that it's universally understood. It isn't. Gorilla doesn't understand it. Not everyone actually understands the question.
That's obfuscation, and it is a fallacy.
No, it
Your
isn't.
argument
You
is
said it was universally
ridiculous.
understood.
You're
I'm
throwing
pointing
up
out
a
that you
straw
are
man.
once
You're
again
saying,
full of
"Oh,
shit.
I said that it was universally understood," and then you're going to tell me that someone else doesn't understand it, and
you
therefore
know what universally
I'm
means?
wrong because not everyone understands a basic
You know what
rule of
universally
time
means,
travel.
Scotty? It's not universally understood. Just pointing it out.
Fine. It's not universally understood.
Right.
Great, you win.
I'm not trying to win. I'm
I
just-
understand. Yes, you are. That
Do
is
you?
all
Oh, you
you're trying to
understand it?
do.
But you said earlier there's no rules, so you don't understand it. Pick a lane.
No, you're not confronting any argument that I have. What you're trying to do is
don't need to.
discredit me. That's what you're doing.
Do you understand it or don't you understand it?
Yes, I do.
All right then. Good. Well done. Welcome to the club.
I wasn't asking your fucking permission because it isn't
Good.
your hypothesis to
Correct.
reinforce.
Correct.
My God.
Oh, my stars. So, about that city on the edge of forever. Closed
How
loop?
about that?
Closed loop or multiple timelines? I still say it's a closed loop.
Pete, what do you say? Not much. Okay. Good news.
No, actually, we're thinking of doing a like a watch through of it, so we can figure out if it's one or the other, or if it's one of those that, yeah, that could be either or.
Oh, that's interesting what Viv has to say
Yes, would
or
you like-
ask.
Yes. Okay. Viv says, I have a question. Why is it that Scotty is asking a question? The captain has to throw others in the way of Scotty's question. It's like Captain is dancing around trying to find a gotcha on Scotty.
That's interesting. I'm
It's an
curious as
opinion.
well.
Well, I'd say that's bullshit. Scotty said it's universally understood. It's not universally understood. Pretty straightforward.
No, you said it was not universally understood, and
Correct.
you threw Gorilla under the bus.
It's not
As
throwing
if-
him under the bus.
Well, you said
I'm
that
just
he
getting
didn't
attacked from all
understand it.
sides. I don't need to prove myself to anyone. Jay understands it.
Well, you're
so-
the one who says that you've written a book. You're the authority on it.
Jay knows just as much as I do. That's why it's not mine. It's just logic. Logic is self-evident.
Oh, universally understood. Self-evident would be universally understood. Yes.
Incorrect.
Okay. So
Not everyone's
self-evident. What
capable
does
of being
self-evident
logical.
mean? Is it not universally understood? Is it not
course not.
factual?
Some people don't understand self-evident truths, clearly.
But I do.
Good for you.
So why would you throw Gorilla in the face of something that everyone should understand?
Just pointing out he doesn't understand the question. He doesn't know
Yeah,
what
but I'm not
the-
asking about Gorilla.
If you're going to
I
talk
never
over me,
even.
I'm not going to
I'm
talk
not.
to
I
you.
never brought up. Anyway, fuck. Viv, the reason or Liv, pardon me, my mistake. I apologize. The reason that he's doing this is because he would much rather
Not doing
win the
anything.
argument. He has no interest in finding truth. He
That
has an
is wrong. I've
interest
just-
in being
That's a lie.
superior
Lie.
about the argument.
Lie. Spent 6 years doing this every day on YouTube.
And
just
I've been
with you.
here with you the
You're talking
entire
over-
time, and I'm
No,
sick
you
and
haven't,
tired of
'cause
your
you don't get
bullshit.
it. You're talking over me and you're angry.
Oh, you're talking over me. No, that's so sad. I hate it when people talk over me. What are you, PvP? Sorry, that was rude.
That
To
was dope.
PvP. You monkey. You chimp. You throw other people in the face of arguments. You say these things. You Jill, you gorilla. All over my face, neck, and chest. Whenever I have an argument, and then it's like, no, but we're talking about the argument, and then you just bring up interpersonal interactions. Like you're not trying to justify your argument. What you're doing is you're trying to undermine my interpersonal relations.
There's nothing to justify.
Well, you're the one with the book,
Yeah,
so
well,
you
Jay
should
can-
be
Jay can
justifying
explain
your
it.
book.
Jay can explain it because he's smart enough to get it.
You're the one with the book.
hmm
Why does Jay have to defend your book?
I didn't
Why
say you have
wouldn't
to. There's
you
nothing to
defend
defend.
your book?
There's nothing to defend. It's now perfect.
When
The
you
logic
have a
is perfect.
thesis, when you have something, when you do go to a higher level of education, don't you have to defend your thesis? Isn't that a thing that you do?
The thesis is the talking.
No, you're not David Lynch. You're far from it. In fact, you couldn't tie David Lynch's dead shoelaces.
Principle still applies.
No,
The
it doesn't.
thesis. Yes, it is
How?
the thesis.
How does it apply? Please explain. How does
Wait.
that principle still
Well, I
apply?
would if I thought you weren't going to talk over me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fucking get in the way of you being full of shit. Defend it. I will. You have the conch
Really? How long for?
until you defend it.
The thesis is like the movie is the talking. The thesis doesn't need defense.
No,
the
it does.
No, you're talking over me again.
You're defending yourself with semantics and courtesy.
No, I'm getting talked over by a
Hey,
couple
what's going on, Commodore? Hello, I'll stay in the chat. Yeah, that's probably safer. Good to see you, Jim. Yeah, no, you're indefensible. You cannot defend your argument when you're on your own channel and you can do whatever you want. You can bump people off and you can make it so that you do not have to defend your thesis or your argument. But when you are in an intermediary, and I appreciate sci-fi for moderating to a certain extent, like you cannot defend your logic.
It's perfect. There's no, your logic is an oxymoron. It's just logic.
Oh, okay. So let's go back to how we started this conversation in the first place. When future Pike comes back in time to talk to present day Pike for the purposes of this argument, does it create an alternate universe, or is that him fixing his timeline?
You know the answer because it was mentioned earlier. You should learn to
No,
pay
I
attention.
don't. That's why I'm asking. I'm asking you.
Well, Jay said it earlier. You should pay attention.
No, but I'm asking you. I'm asking you to clarify the situation.
Well, it got clarified by Jay about 20
No,
minutes
but I'm
ago.
asking you right now.
But it's already been said.
So you're not willing to answer the question.
Not in such a combative arena.
This isn't competitive. This is
and now you're arguing
answer.
about whether it's combative. It is.
You
You're
can't
making it
answer the
horrible.
question.
I
You
know, I
cannot
won't
answer the question.
I
So that's
can.
one for me. That's one
No,
for
it
me.
isn't.
I'm going to put a check mark.
In your head. I
No, it's
can, but
not
I
in my
won't.
head, zombie.
Anyone that's been paying attention knows the answer to the question. Ask the audience.
So, okay. I still give that one to me.
Hello,
So thank you. That's a victory. Great.
Jim is going to stay in chat, but he says, hello, Scotty.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's good to see you. So I appreciate the fact that you couldn't answer that question. That was great.
I can answer it. Jay can answer it. Jim can answer it.
Yeah, but you okay, so answer it.
No.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Great. Super.
I had to step away for a minute because I had to take care of something. So
Fair enough.
no, I just got back. So
No, I asked Finity a question and he said that you could answer it.
well, no, because I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Neither did Finity.
Well, I guess some Star Trek streams are going to go better than others.
Well, yeah.
It's all about the energy that you bring to the conversation.
Well, it's also about the logic that you bring to the question.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah, it is. You know what? On the plus side, Pete, on the plus side, you're more interesting to talk to than other people.
Well, that's always a bonus.
So now what are we going to talk about?
Well, I can't talk about Academy. I haven't watched episode 6 yet. So.
I haven't even seen the Cisco episode.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was episode 5.
That's 5, I think.
I think, yeah, that's 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet, but I really want to. I really want to.
Oh, you have...
I get in trouble. I get in trouble with Jill when I want to say, I'm like, I don't think that Academy is all that bad. And then I find out how bad it is. Like, I do find the inconsistencies.
Well, it's in the 32nd century.
That's my argument. That's what I'm saying, is that I don't know anything about the 32nd century.
Right.
But then also,
how can it be inconsistent if it's in a future 1,000 years ahead of anything we've already seen?
Okay, but first things first, it's 800 years. It's not a
well, I was rounding up, obviously.
I understand. That's fine. I do that too. But also, there are things that they show in Starfleet Academy, and it's like, Cassidy Yates was pregnant, and it's like they did erase
yeah, she was
the Cisco baby.
Yeah.
So Cassidy's baby is not a thing but that's also like, that's,
I mean, just because I didn't bring it up doesn't mean it didn't happen.
No, but they show a thing in terms of the entire Cisco family tree, and they show
they do.
Cassidy Yates, and then there's no offspring, even though Cassidy was pregnant in Deep Space Nine. So it is kind of an offside.
It could have been one of those things that the medical technology of the day couldn't make survive or prevent from not survive.
I don't think. The only answer, and it's a horrible answer, is that Cassidy Yates had an abortion.
Okay, so they fucked up on that.
Yeah, they fucked up on that one. And so when people say, it's like, well, this is, they gave this whole reverence to Cisco, and then they kind of shat on.
Yeah, they did like the whole
on Cisco.
The entire last, so like the last 15 minutes was, Cisco, and then they completely dumped on him. So that was. Viv says, episode 6, don't watch it with kids in the room. Well, my kid's 13 and he does his own things.
Oh, Viv. I showed my niece The Secret of Nim today.
Nice.
She did not want to watch it. And I was like, give it a go. And she watched it, and she was like, that was amazing.
Jim says, episode 5 was great. Episode 6 was sad, but you learned things being in Starfleet.
I like sad.
And Viv says, shh, be quiet, Jim. Sci-fi hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Well, neither is Scotty. So.
Yeah.
But for somebody that hasn't seen episode 5, Scotty, you know a lot about it.
Well, the internet is a thing.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And I'm not really all that big on spoilers, especially when it comes like to a continuing series. I do like the storytelling.
That's what it's I think Academy is doing a lot better job than obviously than
better than Disco.
Yeah, by far. I think it's right up there with Strange New Worlds as far as storytelling. So
I've never seen it. Sorry, I didn't want to get in fucking Cookie Crisp over there.
I'll just add some milk and jump in. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I bet.
Cookie Crisp.
Well, I like maybe, yeah. No, I'm a oh shit. I'm a Star Trek fan. I want to like Star
You
Trek
should
no
try
matter what.
watching it.
I don't know. Is that a fair point? That's actually a fair point.
Well, I mean, okay, look at it this way. I mean, Scotty, you've seen TOS, you've seen TNG, DS9, Voyager, Enterprise, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Lower Decks.
Lower Deck Prodigy.
First season of Prodigy. The shitty part of Prodigy. I haven't seen season 2.
I haven't watched Prodigy at all yet, so you got me on that.
But yeah.
Well, I mean, it's there. I just have.
Don't you think we're getting to a point in Star Trek where it's like, oh, fuck. This is rough going, and not rough going based on the material itself, but even I've seen Picard.
Yeah, Picard. Yep, I've seen Picard.
But like people will give you less credit at being a Star Trek fan, and I'm with you on this, Finity, is that like you being a fan of Strange New Worlds, people will be like, oh no, you can't like that. And it's like, you're not my real mom.
Like, yeah, who are you to tell me what I can and can't like?
Yeah, well, shut up. I'm a She-Hulk fan. I've been taking this shit forever.
All right, well, right, but that's how like fans that do like the newer stuff feel, right? So
well, and I get, yeah, but the thing is that, and this is the weirdest thing, it's like, I love Star Trek, don't watch it, is what a lot of people say.
it's like, if you love it so much, why are you saying that?
Why are you trying to steer people away from Star Trek to make up their own mind? Why am I listening to incompetent monkey faces?
I mean, either you like it or you don't, right?
I don't. And even this is the argument that I've been having, or the discussion, or the whatever I've been doing, is if you jump into an episode of Discovery, or if you, oh my God, if you watch Section 31.
Oh, I have seen that. Oof.
Yeah, no, I did too. And the thing is, if you watch Section 31 and you're like, this is so fucking bad, and you say that to a Star Trek fan, someone who says, oh, do you like Star Trek? First, no, I saw Section 31 and it was awful.
Well, if that's the only thing they've seen, then they would be right to have that opinion.
But if you're a Star Trek fan, you should say, oh my God, you should watch Deep Space Nine.
Right, you
steer them to the good stuff.
To the good Star Trek. Yeah. Let them get a taste for the good Star Trek, what it's all about, and then they can discover the other things, right?
Boldly go.
Yeah, boldly go. Exactly. Where no brain cell was gone before or returned from.
Well, you know me and my drinking. My brain cells don't go nowhere.
No, but they do retain a lot of information.
Well, and also, you know, when Star Trek does all the member berries and all that shit.
It does. That's one thing I do like. There are a lot of callbacks, I should say, to
Carlbacks. If
there we go.
remember when they did the Guardian of Forever and they named him Carl.
Oh God, that. Oh, I'm still not over that. But yeah.
I'm still over it. It's fine. I don't mind it. Paul Geophile. He's a great actor. I liked it. But the thing is that if you watched that and you thought it was absolutely stupid, it's like, well, then you should probably watch the original. You should probably watch City on the Edge of Forever.
I like the episode, but Carl, really?
Well, yeah, no, that's stupid. It is stupid.
Yeah, that's my point. Viv says, Strange New Worlds, you guys are lucky because Skydance wanted to end it at season 4 and have a cheap movie made to tie up loose ends. But the cost begged for $5. Shit, $5 no holler.
Season 5.
Oh, season 5.
Yes.
My bad.
Well, no, and that's the thing. And I watched the first episode and I was sort of caught up in the whole thing where it was like Trump bad is what the first episode kinda you could read it that way. But going back to watch the first episode of Strange New Worlds, it doesn't say that. It just says political turmoil made everything fucking bad. And it's like, that makes sense. Like,
Well,
if you look at it as a rational person as opposed to a political person.
Right. If you look at it and you watch it the way TOS was watched back in the day, because TOS spoke to social situations every episode. So if you look at it in that context,
Well, not all the episodes.
Well,
Jesus,
almost.
What if
Almost.
Lazarus?
a lot of them. Well, that centered more around the duality of self.
Well, that was more science fiction than it was social commentary.
Yeah.
And yes, duality of self. You're absolutely correct. I apologize for interrupting.
No, that's all right. I'm used to it.
Hear that, Finity? Sometimes I apologize for interrupting. You fuck.
Yeah, not when it's me talking, you fucking cunt.
Yeah, well, I am a cunt, and you know it.
You are, and I've just blocked you on Twitter. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, you block? Hey, oh my God, I
Not
got to
remotely
screenshot
interested in
this.
interacting
I
with
got
a
to
fucking
screenshot
dipshit
this and
like
put it
you.
up in the same way that you're a
You
victim.
Fucking
In the
piece of
same
shit,
way
cunt
that you're a
motherfucker.
victim anytime
Talking
someone
over,
blocks you.
interrupting like
And
a
then you're
fucking
like,
child.
oh my God, they shut me out of the conversation. I'm such a victim. And it's like, oh, well, okay. So you blocked me on Twitter? I can't wait. I'm going to fucking
fuck
take
yourself.
a picture of it. Yeah, well, I will tonight. You're such a baby boy. You're such a baby boy. My God. How like I don't even know how you have the stilts to I thought about it. And I
That's
was
the
like,
first time for
no,
everything.
don't block him because he's gonna make a big deal about blocking you.
No, you can make a big deal about my blocking you. Go and have fun with it.
And you know what? If I were as petty as you are, I would.
Oh, you're infinitely more petty. Because you keep talking over me, and then, like as per your last comment, if you've actually been listening to my show in the last few months, this is what I'm talking about. He's just below me, beneath me.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm on
Incapable
top of
logical
you
thinking,
globally.
incapable of having a rational discussion.
I'm in the northern hemisphere, thank heavens.
Suzanne wants everyone to get along. Please.
Well,
That ain't
sorry,
gonna happen.
Susie Q. I can't help it. I don't like I just don't understand how I'm supposed to acquiesce to this lack of diplomacy, to this lack of integrity, to this lack of intellectualism. He cannot defend his arguments. He cannot
I'll be
be
answering your point
gracious.
on my show when I'm not. I know you're not interrupting me. Your question will be answered in my show on my time, without
Right, when I'm
interruption
not
from
there,
you.
and then you're going to make. Oh no!
Because
oh,
you
come
ask
on.
the question, I will answer it. I don't need you
Jay.
commenting on my answer.
Jay, he's gonna fucking mine this entire live stream, and he's gonna pick and choose whatever I say.
No, you asked me one question, and I've got an answer for it about Pike.
And what's your answer?
I just told you I'm doing it on my show, not with you, you fuckstain.
I asked you an hour ago, and you
You
can't
did,
answer.
and I'm not
And
answering.
now
your
you're gonna go
fucking
and you're gonna sit
stupid-
on it like a hen on an egg, and then you're gonna go and talk about it tomorrow like I'm stupid.
You are
That
stupid.
doesn't. That isn't
You should be
actually
able to answer it yourself. You know the
earnestly
rules.
interacting with an
I've been
intellectual
talking about nothing but time travel
question.
for 6 months.
That
on
is
my
you
channel.
using something as an argument to.
What, you asked me a question, I'm going to answer it. That's a
so
bad
answer
thing,
it.
is it?
So answer it.
I just told you I'm going to answer it on
You're
my
going to do
channel
it
when you're not
tomorrow when
there.
I'm
So I
not
don't need
here
you
to
interrupting me.
intellectually interact with you.
I don't need you
And what
interrupting
do
me
I
when I'm answering
fucking
your
care? You
question
blocked
with
me
a
on
bit
Twitter,
of
you coward.
pizzazz.
You cocktoes.
Calm
You
down,
fucking
dear.
eunuch.
Viv in the chat says, not starting any political discussions. Thank you for that, Viv. But from what I know of, the women in charge are Trump supporters and Kurtzman is anti-Trump, which I think is why they hate each other and why his contract is dead. Well, you know, all I gotta say is if he's anti-Trump, then his shit sounds like something. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. So.
Well, no, but all you got to do is watch Picard season 2. And it's like, oh my God. Picard season 2 was anti-ice before there was anti-ice.
Yeah, that's just anti don't do dumb shit.
Wow. That's no.
Suzanne says, you can get along well on stream, Scotty. Fake it till you make it for the sake of it, or of the host and the audience, perhaps. Well, it's
no, but I'm not asking a lot. I'm asking.
You're being
I'm
aggressive,
asking,
petulant, negative, accusatory, bitchy, moany, whiny. You're talking over me. You're lording it over me. You're making non sequiturs. You just basically a hateful barrel of spite. Get laid, move out of home, get a job, do something with your life.
Ad hominem. No, my thing is that when I show up on any stream, any live stream,
start arguments with people.
What I'm doing is I'm trying to have fun and I want to play.
Not really. I've been streaming with you for 6 years. It's the least fun I've ever had by a long shot. You are so angry, so negative. Go and replay this show later when you're calm, at rest.
And what I want is to explore ideas.
That is incorrect, because I've been exploring time travel for literally 6 years. So if you don't get it by now, you're not remotely interested in listening. I've got an answer to your question. Jay answered it before. If you don't get it, that's on you.
And what I want to do is sort of explore those ideas and then also... And then I want to interact with the arguments. If I am incorrect,
lie. That's a lie. I've been having this discussion, this very discussion about what happens if someone like Pike goes backwards in time for 6 months on my channel, 6 years in total on my previous channel. And you've not, you refused to engage with it. I even made a hypothetical situation in Back to the Future, so even a knucklehead like you could understand it.
You.
Thank you. Good answer. Well done.
No, you just gave me shit for fucking 15 minutes about talking over you, and you just talked over me for the last
so you can
5.
Understand the basics of time. Everyone else gets it, apart from Jill.
Oh, it's just fiction. Oh my fuck! I will stab
It is just
your
fiction.
eyes.
There's only one rule. It's just fiction, Relax. Do what you want.
I would relax if you were a human man. But you're a child frog.
Ribbit. I mean, it's not a time travel episode anyway. Jay, do you want to go through the logic? No.
I'm kind of over it right now.
Well, it's your fucking channel.
Oh, don't block me. Don't block me. Don't block me. And then you block me. So now you're the winner because you get to block. But if I block you, I'm the one who's the aggressor. So tell me what the difference is there, Claire.
Claire, that's a fat girl's name.
Well, you're a fat girl. PH.
Thank you.
So tell me exactly how you're the morally superior. Tell me how you are the morally superior.
You know that episode of Star Trek? I don't know if you ever watched Star Trek TOS. You know that episode where Kirk's on trial and they tell him straight up that they're both the judge and the witnesses for the prosecution? Like they're trying to find him guilty, even though they're the judges. That's you right now. And that's why I can't discuss logic with you, because you'll just find some way to dance around the subject.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck
that's what
you.
I'm talking about. Logic is
no,
logical.
fuck you. No, you're turning this all around to make me the aggressor. You
are the aggressor.
You are a professional fucking victim. And you're like, oh no, look at me just trying to spout facts. I'm just trying to make everything all right. And then anyone who ever asks you a question, it's like, how dare you ask me a question?
Well,
how dare you?
I've been covering the questions for 6 years, actually.
And they're boring and repetitive, and
that
you're
is a
fucking
straight up
retard.
lie. I've indulged every single time travel question.
No, I'm gonna go smoke so you can sit there and besmirch me, so that you can sit there and slander me. You fucking childish. You know what? I can't believe you have chairs in your house because you probably poop yourself.
I'll give you an example. No, I've covered literally 100% every question I've been asked.
Red alert, red alert, red alert, red alert, red alert, red alert, red.
Time out.
I got a question from Viv and Vela about the position of the Earth, and I answered it. I've written a whole page on it in my book. So I answered it thoroughly about the position of the Earth.
Okay. Let's see what the chat says. Chat says, my question is, can Skydance actually bring back the lost fans? And can the idiots who made money on hate for Kurtzman's Trek be able to actually make positive content? And yeah, I know who you're talking about, Viv. There's a lot of people that made money on hating New Trek or Kurtzman Trek or whatever. Let's see if they'll swallow their pride if they actually make good Trek or their version of good Trek again, right? So, or what they consider good Trek, because whether something is good or bad is subjective. It all depends on the person watching it, whether it's good or bad. So, but if it's good in their eyes, then let's see if they'll swallow their pride, as it were, or eat what is that? Eat humble pie, and start saying good things about Trek. Make money off of saying good things. So that is a great question, Viv. I'm not sure if Scotty went out to smoke or if he's still here, but Captain, anything on Viv's comment there?
I don't know. I'm not reading the comment.
Well, I read it. Do you want me to read it again?
Oh no, I don't get into stuff behind the scenes. I just do time travel. But I did fully answer, because to Scotty's point that I'm afraid of questions, that's just such a lie. I spent 6 years answering every question, comment, and statement about time travel from panelists and chat alike, including the one from Viv and or Vala about the position of the Earth. So when Scotty says I'm afraid of questions, he's simply lying. All the negativity. Great comeback to your channel, isn't it?
Well, here's a question for you, but it's in the chat. That's for all of us, actually.
Yeah, if it's not about time travel, then I don't know or care. But the one about the position of the Earth from Viv and or Vala was an awesome question, and I was happy to answer it. So I'm afraid Mr. Richardson down there is going to find a new punching bag, because I'm not going to be it.
Oh, Suzanne says she's not helping. Well, we enjoyed having you in the chat, Suzanne.
I'm done with being the whipping boy and the enemy and the scapegoat for everyone. I find it deeply ironic that I've spent 6 years writing a book based on logic.
Yeah, I'd love to read it.
I'm still talking. So, oh well, never mind. The idiot's back. Captain Fuckstains returns. The homunculus.
I'm not a captain. Neither are
Neither
you.
am I.
So we had a question in the chat from Viv, Scotty, if you would like to put your thoughts into it. Viv says her question is, can Skydance actually bring back the lost fans? And can the idiots who made money on hate for Kurtzman's Trek be able to actually make positive content?
That's an interesting question.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Here's the hope is, yeah, I'm always a big fan of, I think that one thing that Finity and I would agree on is that we both want, well, we would both agree on that, yes, is that we both want good Star Trek. And Finity's appreciation for Strange New Worlds is something that is hopeful for Star Trek. And so with Skydance taking over, and if Kurtzman is not there, that's fine. But yeah, no, I want good Star Trek, and what Star Trek fans, I think universally, unless it's Gorilla, apparently, they would agree that we want new Star Trek and good Star
Well, he
Trek.
thinks the grandfather paradox is about fucking your grandmother, which it isn't. So,
I don't. Anyway, yeah, but I think that if the Skydance merger, if they get someone in charge of new Trek, yes, absolutely, boldly go where no one has gone before. And we do. I think that every Star Trek fan wants good Star Trek. And so, yeah.
Right.
I think that there's a lot of animosity against Kurtzman Trek, but I do think that there is still a taste for it. I think that people do want new Trek, good Trek, as long as it's not Star Wars. Well, and what? Oh, come on, sci-fi.
Yes,
we were there. There was part of the conversation that it's like Star Trek, unfortunately, turned into Star Wars.
Yeah, it kind of did, especially with Discovery.
Yeah, well, it started with Star Trek 2009.
Well, no, hold on. At least
Sure?
with 2009, they said from the get-go it was in a different timeline.
Right, but they did they changed it into something that was more action-packed as opposed to being thoughtful.
Right, it was more action-packed than it was cerebral. That's right. There's no arguing that.
And I think that, I'm 48 years old, never kissed a girl, and it's like I want Star Trek to turn back into Law and Order. I want it to be, intellectual with fist fights.
You want it to be Encounter at Farpoint?
No.
Well, you said Law and Order with fist fights. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but there were no fist fights in Encounter at Farpoint. But I do appreciate the Encounter at Farpoint reference. I do like that. But yeah, no, I think that it would be so good if I would love it if it were more of a procedural with the occasional action scene in terms of
Right.
as
So you-
opposed
So
to
you would
being
like, right? You
an
want
action scene that has the occasional. Oh, but what about subsection 7?
right. So you want '90s Trek, basically, even Enterprise. So
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's what. See, that's where all the hate and vitriol came from. People like that Viv was talking about earlier, right? Because it didn't fit their narrative of what it should be.
Well, I think that a lot of people, their hate and vitriol came from the fact that when they reintroduced Star Trek to television, they made their protagonist a person who was okay with war crimes. And so
I like
nobody
Picard.
likes war crimes.
Picard does.
Well, and yeah, no, same deal. I will agree. Like they were okay with robot slavery.
Yeah,
And that's not Star Trek.
Yeah, even holographic slavery. The Mark Ones all became slaves, basically.
But that's Voyager.
No, but that they said that in Picard, even all the Mark One.
No, but they did.
EMHs.
But they did that in.
Oh, Voyager, yeah, I do remember that.
Voyager said that they were like, we got these old outdated holograms, and now that they're just minors.
They're down in
the
dilithium.
Yeah. And so I have this conversation with Jill all the time, and she's like, why are they always making Starfleet evil? And it's like, Starfleet's been evil in Star Trek since fucking Deep Space Nine.
Oh,
since the later seasons of Next Generation.
Since TOS, even TOS was shoot first, ask questions later. So
every admiral who showed up on the Enterprise was a fucking dickhead.
They were a nut job, yeah.
So it's like, oh no, this isn't the way Star Trek works, and it's like, this is the way that Star Trek has always worked.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Spock doesn't have feelings. Well, you never watched TOS, then, did you?
He's deeply passionate.
He's deeply passionate, yes.
So, and I made I'm sorry.
I said, as are all Vulcans.
True.
Yes, very true. In fact, their emotions run
Exceed
deeper
those of their human counterparts.
Right, they do. Their emotions run much deeper than humans do. So,
hence the Kolinar.
They just haven't figured out a way to deal with it like the Romulans did, and the Romulans are basically Vulcans that left during the Great Sundering. So there's even an Enterprise episode where Archer and crew run across a group of Vulcans that are exploring their emotions rather than trying to suppress them.
Do the Vulcans suppress them, or do they process them?
They literally, in every Star Trek line referenced, it is suppress.
Really? Is that canon? Because that's bad. I mean, that's going back to human real world psychology. But
have you ever seen that there Enterprise?
No. Well, I've got it. I think I watched. But anyway, so the point is that the worst thing you can do.
Well, no.
Is
are you going to answer
emotions.
Are you how
well,
much?
Because
of
I was
Enterprise?
actually making a point. I'd like to finish the point, then we can move on. It's quite top tip for anyone out there having emotions.
Oh, look
like
at the
everyone on
avoidance.
YouTube. The worst thing you can do psychologically is suppress your emotions. So I need to point out there's a world of difference.
I thought you were all upset about me being
between
emotional
suppressing
and all that
and
shit.
processing your emotions. They're almost opposites.
Well, it is well documented in many episodes. They say suppress.
Well, then they're a bunch of fucking morons.
Oh well, then you're in good company.
Well, I'm not because I'm talking to you.
Jesus fucking Jesus. Ah. The lack of self-awareness. The absolute
Oh, maybe you'll
lack of
improve one day.
empathy. The lack of any idea on how to meet anyone halfway. Ridiculous.
I'm sure you'll improve in time.
You will not.
I don't need to. I'm pretty
You're
good.
10 years older than I am, and
Lie.
you have failed
Also a
in
lie.
ever.
Another lie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Prove it. How am I lying?
You're always lying. You've got a habit of doing it.
How am I lying? Explain it to me. How am I lying? Where is the lie?
Well, moving on.
Yeah, we have to move on because he cannot prove his argument. He will never prove his argument. It's always assertions. There
Always.
is no argument.
I can prove about time travel.
Oh, then do so.
I will on my show.
Oh, okay, but you can't do it now.
I can, but I choose not to.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great. I'm glad that you will do it when there is no opposition. I'm
opposition.
so
When I'm
happy that
answering
you
a
will
question-
do it when
that's
you're
why,
interrupting me. You're interrupting me.
When I'm answering a question, you ask a question and I'm answering it. I don't.
No, you're
require
not.
opposition.
You're just saying
You
how
ask
you're
the
not
question,
going to answer the
I'm
fucking
going to
question.
answer it. I
You
don't
fucking
require opposition
child.
to an answer. I'm going to do you the honor of answering a question. I don't require opposition because the answer is correct.
But you don't have to defend your argument.
Exactly.
So how do you reinforce your argument if there is no opposition?
Logic is self-evident, isn't it?
Oh well, oh fucking Jesus Christ! You submit. Oh my.
Welcome to 1D Chess with Scotty.
Welcome to Insolent Ex-Girlfriend with Pete.
All right, Mr. Richardson.
What a fucking... You're a fucking child.
I know you are, but what am I?
Oh my God. That's the best argument I've heard all day.
Well, that's probably because you've been listening to yourself.
All right. We do need to cut this out, though, guys.
Yeah, no, I know what we have to cut.
Your tongue out?
No, your throat.
Nice.
Ooh, no.
You sound like Cam talking about Jay.
How many death threats am I allowed to commit on the internet?
I reckon 10 a day should be sufficient.
Okay, well, as long as there's a comet heading towards the Earth, I hope it destroys New Zealand first.
I'm not offended. It's fine.
I'm not asking for your permission, you fuck.
I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying I'm not
Oh my
offended
God.
when you wish death
Oh,
upon me. Some
seriously,
people are.
Jesus Christ, cut your knees.
Okay, then.
Your Achilles tendons are too strong, and I wish that they would go away. You don't even, you have no level of empathy. All you want is to win. You have no desire
Wrong.
to interact. Oh, really?
Yes. Anyway, so I'll be answering Scotty's question on my channel.
Yeah,
after
you're going to
this
do
show.
it without resistance, and you're going to do it
Well, it's
in
called
your
an
own
answer.
echo
You asked the
chamber, and you're going to have everyone say Scott's the awfulest, and it's going to be all your favorites, and everyone is going to say Scott's a
I might
meanie.
do it with
And
a
that's the way
bitter
it's going to go, and I hope
person.
you have a blast over in your bouncy castle. You on your drama channel, because all you
The
have
Logic
is
channel.
all
Another
you have
lie.
is me. All
Another
you have
lie.
is arguing against me
No, answering your
and
question on my
Jay and
logic
anyone
channel.
who happens to disagree with you along the road. And if they do disagree with you, then you get to sit there and say, how dare they argue with me? How dare
Incorrect.
they question me?
Lie.
And the answer is that because you are such a wilting violet that you cannot argue
Ad
your own
hominem.
convictions,
Incorrect.
your own logic.
Lie.
You have no place to stand on. And
Lie.
this is where, oh, really? How, where's the lie?
But you just told it.
No, but where is the lie?
Because I do have the courage of my convictions. It's called logic.
So explain to me how, tell me
Yes.
how
Yes.
Captain Pike
Yes.
going back in time
Backwards.
is not
You should learn to
an
do the phrasing
alternate
properly.
timeline.
It's backwards, Scotty. Get your phrasing correct. It's not
Fucking
back. It's
Jesus Christ.
it's not a return journey. It's backwards.
The only
Jay
thing I
can
can
say
say,
it correctly.
the only thing I can say is that I am so happy, and this is an ad hominem. I am so happy that a brother and sister came together to have sex and give birth to you.
Like in Star Wars.
Or the English crown centuries ago.
Really? Who?
It's in the history book, show. Look it up.
No, I think you're lying. Who are you talking about? I think you
I
might be talking
want
about
you
the
to be
Habsburgs. That was
impaled
the Spanish.
upwards.
I think you're talking about the Habsburgs. That was the Spanish crown.
I want it all to be charged to the Underhills. But
I
you're
will
a
be answering
fucking idiot,
Scotty's
and I
question.
hate your fucking head.
About Pike quite calmly and correctly, and I will be then answering any questions after I've completed my answer to Scotty's
Jay, the
question.
worst part
about
is that
Captain
I
Pike.
actually have passion, and I get very, very upset when a dispassionate, autistic, inbred fucking retard is
Hello.
just gets to sit there and be wrong on a castle of shit, and he looks down upon me, and I'm like, but I'm right, but I'm correct.
I can see your bald
I
spot from here.
know what I'm talking about. And he sits there and he looks down and he says, no, you're not. And it's like, but I want other people to understand how absolutely fucking moronic he is. And everyone else is like, oh, but he's not moronic. And it's like, but he is. It's so frustrating to hear this. It's
You're so
so
frustrated.
frustrating. Shut the fuck up.
frustrated.
I'm talking and you're talking over
Why did
me,
you make
which
me?
apparently is a cardinal sin.
Cardinal Sin, that was a great guy.
Yeah, that was a guy who hated the fuck out of your guts.
I was the first choice for his co-host and co-panelist, actually.
Yeah, until he found out who the fuck you were.
Really, I resigned actually from the Prisoner show. I wasn't fired. I quit. So you got that one
Well,
wrong.
you should
You should
get
get your
used to
facts
being...
right. I quit Cardinal, not the
I
other
don't
way
give a
around.
good goddamn about
Well,
any of
you
your
don't care about
opinions,
facts,
thoughts,
do
or
you? You're
anything.
lying.
Are
You're
you
lying about
leaving?
Cardinal
Jesus
Sin now.
Christ.
Red alert, red alert, red alert, red alert, red alert, red alert.
All right. We got
This is good for your channel. This is good drama.
I don't want drama. I like logic. I want to talk about Pike.
No, you love drama. That drama is
Another
what
lie.
drives your
More
channel.
lies. It's my channel. It's Logic channel.
Just because you call them
Logic.
lies doesn't mean that
Talking
the
about
logic
Pike.
falls apart.
We'll be talking about Pike in Strange New Worlds.
You don't even know what
Before
you're
he goes
talking
into
about.
the beak chair.
I'm impressed that you know what vowels are.
Good for you. Yep. So on the Logic channel after this show, I'll be calmly answering Scotty's question about Captain Pike.
No,
indeed
you're just going to farm this entire thing, and you're going to say that you're superior to me, and I'm going to...
Well, I think that's self-evident, Scotty.
You have, in this stream, refused to answer questions.
Yeah, I'll be answering it on my channel though.
You
so I ain't
have
gonna answer
wait.
it.
I'm not done.
I don't
You have
care. I
refused.
am
You
gonna
are.
answer the
You're
question
talking over me,
because
and
I'm
apparently
quite
that's bad.
capable
That's
of
bad.
answering the question.
That's
I will
bad.
be
You're
answering
talking over
Poppy's
me, and that's
question
bad.
about Captain Pike.
You have talked. Okay, so
using a logic. It's called
You have
logic.
refused. You
How
have
you
refused
doing?
to answer
And maybe
my.
a bit of pizzazz.
Can you mute this fucker? You have refused to answer my questions.
I am going to answer.
You
in
have
about 5 minutes.
thrown people that I know under the bus in terms of my arguments.
I will be answering the question.
You have
Now,
consistently
the thing about
said
Captain
that
Pike is
I
in
shouldn't
Strange New
talk
Worlds.
over you while you talk over me, and then
So Captain Pike,
you've
two
questioned my friendships. So I don't
Captain
understand
Pikes.
exactly how you can take the high ground in this particular sitch.
quite
So
easily.
if anyone wants to listen to Captain Finity's explanation on his malfeasance,
Are you going to love it? It's very logical.
I've said a lot of bad things. I'm not saying I haven't said a lot of bad things, but what you're
Well, you'd be a
going
liar
to
if you
hear
did.
over there on the little marshmallow castle about how good Finity is, the answer is it's going to be
stuttering.
Oh, thank you for sucking my dick. That was great. I didn't know
I
you
couldn't
would
find it.
joke.
I don't have an electron microscope on me.
That's ad hominem.
Really, and so nothing that you said today is either.
Also, by the way, just as a final,
why don't you go and do a broadcast with a married woman because you think you're gonna fuck her?
Well,
no answer. He does want to fuck her. Everyone knows it. Pathetic. Get live.
Hey, man, keep pining over your ex.
At least she wasn't married to someone else.
And fucking Jesus Christ, why am I getting drawn into this ridiculous 90210 bullshit? You old man, you sad old man.
Yes, I am.
No, not you. No, wait. He's gone. He's gone.
No. I need a timeout from this.
Well, I think we have to end it.
Well, like Jim even said in the chat, 2 red alerts. What will a third one be different?
Well, I'm not going to ask you for absolution, and I apologize for doing this all over, but didn't you think this was going to happen?
Honestly, I was hoping it would.
You were hoping it wouldn't?
Well, what do you mean? The arguing is what I wish.
I was surprised. I was surprised he was on here. But you're a gentleman, and you avail yourself to conversation.
Right.
Hey, Scotty.
Jim.
Scotty, what's up?
Well, you saw.
I know.
So, you know what? To be continued, I suppose, but I'm not going to be a part of part 2.
No, I don't want a part 2. If there's going to be one, I don't want it on this channel.
No, it's going to be, if you want to find out what was perceived, it's going to be over on Affinity's channel, and my name can be drawn through the mud, and it's none of my business. So yeah, no, that was fucking ridiculous, and I think I was on the up and up, but I do hate that man. And I will go through this with the both of you in approximately 6 months when Pete and I reconcile in 4 months and then start trying to stab each other with spears in 6.
I'm sensing a pattern.
Oh, I know, right? You know what would solve this whole thing?
What would that be?
If I had my own channel, that's the only thing
Well,
that
make your
would
own
solve
channel.
it. I know, right? Like that's the only
Yeah.
thing that's going to solve it.
Ain't that hard to change it.
Yeah. It'd be better. I think it'd be better.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I do appreciate and Jay, it's fun to talk Star Trek.
All the time.
Hey, Suzanne, yes, the captain left, but not Earth.
No, Suzanne, I put him downstairs just to give her one time to chill out, but he wound up leaving.
Yeah, he's gone.
Don't worry, he's going to be over on his own channel yelling about how he's a victim.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but just me even putting him down there, he's gonna say, "Yep, I'm up to my old tricks because I did it." DVB. So
Yeah, it's not
Citizen.
anyway.
I mean, but with Citizen, it was a joke that I guess he took the wrong way. But with Captain, it's like, no, literally, I listened to the stuff for a very long time, and I think I know for a fact the chat was not having it. So
yeah.
Well, I was yelling. I was being very well, I'm angry at him. And so if no one was enjoying the show, it's not necessarily a show.
That's going to cause a war. Well, I'm sorry, but sometimes I need to look out not only for my mental health, but the health of the channel and the people in the chat. So,
and of course, he started a stream.
And I've gone to war
That's
with
obvious.
Infinity before,
Yeah.
and I've never won, but I've never lost.
I mean, does anybody really win when it comes to?
Yeah, no, this is just
YouTuber?
gossip.
I mean, yeah.
Oh no, Scott's upset with Infinity again. Whatever. No one cares.
And
this is the thing, is that Infinity's channel, if you do, I've been doing this for 6 years. It's like, yeah. And if you were to amalgamate his entire history on YouTube, out of those 6 years, 4 of them have been about me. He wouldn't have a channel if it weren't for me.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
No,
I mean, I have to admit, when I first found Captain,
motherfucker owes me money, is what I'm saying.
Well, no,
Well, don't get it.
90% of the time when I tuned in, you were up there on a panel with him. So,
yeah, no, and in the immortal words of Radiohead, I do it to myself, and that's why it really hurts. Anyway, gentlemen.
Who in the hell came in?
Dude.
Nobody, Jim.
Nobody?
Only you. Only you.
Well, I don't want to talk about that monkey fuck.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk about Star Trek? I want to talk about Star Trek. I'm going to go have a cigarette and take a pee.
Yeah, we'd love to talk about Star Trek.
I just want to hang out and have fun now.
Yeah, I'll read Suzanne's comment while you're gone.
Okay, great. Well, and not great, but Susie Q.
Suzanne says, I know, Jay, I've been trying to get peace across the board, at least during streams. After the stream, I don't give a fuck what anyone does. This isn't about handy reach arounds, for fuck's sake. No, it's not. But you know, the constant back and forth just isn't healthy either. So
nope, it's not. If you're gonna call truce and be friends, you gotta change. That's all there's to it.
Well, we don't even need to be friends. We just have to agree to be peaceful, right? Be peaceful during the stream.
Yeah. And keep using those other words and that, and it's like that's not healthy for anybody.
because I know when at the end of Captain's stream, yeah, I was looking forward to doing the stream. I know he was, and we agreed, let's send the link to Scotty. So I sent Scotty the link, and
Yeah.
I sent Daniel a link, so Daniel could have been up here.
Daniel's on.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been great, but it kind of got kiboshed. So
I don't know if Daniel decided to change gears or something. I have no idea.
I no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have been busy, had something going tonight.
Oh yeah. Anything's possible. It's like me. I sold an item and I tore up my supply area to try to find it. Couldn't find it. I had the other one, and the person goes, "Well, it's too big, so it ain't going to work." So I lost the sale, but I moved a lot of shit around and found 20 items I was looking for.
Oh, there you go.
But I couldn't find the one fucking item I was looking for.
No, that'll be yeah, that'll be when you're not looking for it is when you're gonna
Oh
find
yeah, yeah, every damn time. That's just
it. My favorite saying is, "It's in the last place I looked." Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah.
Viv, I will read your comment when Scotty comes back from his smoke break.
Oh, since you're going to wait on him, watch this.
Sir, yes. Oh, never have that damn thing down in front of me. How do I know you're not making faces at me under that thing? President Scrooge. Yes.
That should lighten things up a little bit.
Yeah, we definitely need a lighter mood. That's for sure.
For the past hour, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I say in the chat.
Honestly, I don't blame you, man.
No?
That's
As they say, sticks and stones will break your bones, but words don't hurt you. Words do hurt you.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe for a minute.
Yeah. Well, I hope Scotty don't pee on his cigarette or anything.
No. The only thing he'd have to worry about is dropping it in the snow.
Yeah, I don't blame him for taking a break and grabbing a smoke after all that stuff.
No, I don't either.
That's not.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been almost one right after the other during that thing. So.
Yeah. I would have done things a little differently, but
It's
yeah.
to be honest, we were just the whole premise was just to have Star Trek and time travel conversations.
Right.
And that was agreed upon by me and Captain. We both agreed, okay, Scotty's great at Star Trek. Let's send him a link. Oh, and Daniel too. Daniel's awesome at Star Trek.
Right.
And your name even came up. Oh, Jim knows Star Trek. He'd be
I
awesome
heard that.
at it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know how to get up here, so I wasn't worried about sending it to you.
Yeah.
And but I sent one to Scotty and Daniel, and Scotty showed up, and unfortunately it devolved into something that I thought was agreed upon that wouldn't happen. So.
Well, yeah, you know what? I apologize for coming into your cafe.
No, it was agreed
and
upon.
Then busting.
Scotty.
I started by having a rational conversation, and then he refused to answer any of my questions.
Yeah, no.
Well, it was how. No, I know what your question was. It was how can Pike come back words to the past without there being time travel?
Well, and it was an argument
basically.
about multiple timelines or a
close
malleable one.
Right, and we all know how he feels about malleables.
Yeah, and he couldn't answer that question.
Yeah.
I was saving this comment for you to come back, Scotty. Viv says, Scotty, you were not fully to blame. The captain was the reason I was actually fired. That she fired off her torpedo. Yeah, she did. She did in the chat.
Yes.
And Jay, I'm truly sorry for using such language and overstepping my bounds and disrespect. Viv, you're fine. You are completely allowed to feel how you feel, Viv, and you've been around long enough that if you got something to say, Viv or Valor, either one of you, if you feel disrespected in the chat because of something happening on the panel, please say something.
I didn't disrespect her, did I?
No.
I hope not.
No.
Well,
I know who I wanted to disrespect.
well, I don't know. I can't answer that because of Viv's earlier comment.
Yeah, no, it's up to her. It's up to her.
But
yeah,
Viv.
It's a very simple question. The guy thinks that he's an expert, and I just wanted him to answer, and he didn't. And when he didn't, I called him out on it. And then he said that for some reason, Gorilla's Random Thoughts and Jill.
That was
it was like that they have what? Like they had nothing to do with it.
No, not with the conversation that was happening here. Suzanne says, I'm just so done with the hatred everywhere I go, Jay. I think it's time for me to take a break from YouTube live streams, brother. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you had to hear that, Suzanne. And for my part, I apologize for even letting it go on that long.
You know what? I did when it comes down to it, I do appreciate that. And I am sorry that my arguments with Finity end up all over the place wherever I go. But when it's just so it is frustrating to hear the hate. I do not like the hate.
No, I don't either. And Viv says, no, Scotty, you did not disrespect her. So.
Thank you.
No disrespect at all. But
and I don't mean that in terms of thank you. In terms of validating me, I do appreciate the fact that you are not feeling disrespected.
Yeah. And the comment that Suzanne said, as I said before, it's not YouTube's fault. It's people that runs their channels. If you don't feel like you need to go to their channels, then avoid them. That's up to you, though.
Well, I'm like a moth.
You're over the place.
Yeah, exactly. Anytime somebody turns on the light bulb, I'm just flapping towards.
He's there all the time.
So,
and getting zapped sometimes.
Yeah, I am getting zapped.
Should we just call you Zap Brannigan?
Oh no! Oh man, you know what? I have an ex-girlfriend, and she dressed up like Leela with the one eye.
Oh no!
And then her boyfriend dressed up like Zap Brannigan. And I was like, oh, and I'm waving my fist at the sky, being like, oh, I wish I could have fucked the one-eyed girl. Anyway, so I felt bad.
Well, Scotty sent you here. Watch this.
Down immediately.
Shall I have Snotty beam you down, sir?
I don't know about that beaming stuff. Is it safe?
Oh, yes, sir. Snotty beamed me twice last night. It was wonderful.
All right, I'll take a shot at it. What the hell? It works on Star Trek.
If Spaceballs don't get you laughing, I don't know what would.
Oh, it's so good. It's so nice, though. That's thank you.
Yeah, I wish I had the other part when he got beamed into the other control room and his.
Who told? Why didn't anybody tell me my ass was so bad?
Yeah, you got it. That'd be so funny. And maybe we could put someone's name on his butt.
But that's the thing. And that's the thing. I am so much more interested in talking about the ideas of science fiction than getting into or Star Trek or Spaceballs or whatever. I don't care. Barf. And I would much rather do that than get into a drama. Although for the last hour and a half, I just got into a huge drama. Which, you know what? Let's see. Is he still going? Is he doing a thing?
Oh, I will for hours.
I'm not even gonna look.
I haven't looked.
I'm blocked on you or on the Twitter.
So am I.
Now I should probably go draw a warm bath and open my wrists.
Yeah, I got blocked on. I got blocked on Twitter as well, and I didn't do anything to deserve it. But hey, it's peace and quiet over there.
Well, but you're a good man.
I know. Thank you.
Like, there's no reason to get mad at you. There's no reason to get mad at any of us. Well, there's a reason to get mad at me. I'm a dick. But
nah.
You're a dick and I'm a dink. I mean, come on.
But that's anyway. I don't want to talk about it.
No, let's.
Did you say dink?
When did we get to Disneyland?
That robot needs to pick up her damn robot legs and get all that sand over the place.
Are you afraid of Spaceballs 2?
No. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid of it.
Why? Why would you be afraid of it?
Because I don't think it's going to be good.
Well, we won't know until it comes out. So you got to wait.
That is true. That is true.
I get why you feel that way, Scotty, especially with everything that's been coming out lately. But I gotta have one little sparkler of hope left, even if it's for Spaceballs too, right?
Well, did you see the new Naked Gun?
Yes, I did. Unfortunately.
Oh, you didn't like it?
It was. I mean, okay, it did its best to live up to the old school Naked Guns, but I don't know if it was just the actors in it or what. It just
Like, out of 5, how many stars?
I gotta go down the middle, bud. I gotta give it a 3.
Yeah, no, you know what? I give it a 2.
Oh, okay. I don't feel so bad.
But I still liked it.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
Yeah, it was fine.
But it wasn't where it could have been.
I think it was as best as it could have been. It wasn't. Well, 2 out of 5 is terrible.
Yeah.
But it was a good 2 out of 5.
It was a good 35%.
Yeah, it was a good 35%. Agreed. Nothing wrong with a good 35%. And that's what I'm expecting from Spaceballs 2. Spaceballs 2 is not going to knock my socks off. It's not going to be a 4 out of 5. It's going to be a 2 out of 5. No matter what.
Okay, so you're predicting a 2 out of 5.
But I'm going to have a great time.
Well, Jim just wants to see the robot lady's legs again. So.
Well, but come on. Joan Rivers is dead.
She's gone.
Yeah, but that's all he keeps talking about every time he plays that Spaceballs clip on here. So.
Well, yeah. No, well, yeah.
It's the lady in a suit. Only the voice that you hear is Joan Rivers, but they only just use her voice.
What if they get Joy Behar?
Oh. Pick up the damn robot feet, suckers.
Actually, that's an insult to Joan Rivers. Sorry, I apologize to the memory of Joan Rivers. Yeah. Joan Rivers is better than Joy Behar.
That's what they did. They used her voice as a voiceover. That's what they said in a documentary.
Oh yeah, just like they use James Earl Jones's voiceover for Darth Vader. So.
Well, they have the AI James Earl Jones.
Yeah,
well, I meant in the original Star Wars.
Yeah. Original movies.
What are you guys looking forward to in the coming year?
Spring.
Yeah, fair enough. Good answer.
I mean, granted, we had 45 here today, so that was kind of.
Oh yeah, that was nice. Some snow's melting down. I was ready to make another video. The snow's melting. The snow melting. It's getting the hell out of here.
I'm waiting for the flamethrowers to go on sale so I can clear my lawn.
You know, those are actually legal in the U.S. to own.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, they're not legal in Canada. I'm being facetious.
Well, hopefully you don't use it on anybody.
Now he's going to use it to barbecue his meat or some meat.
Wow, I shouldn't be so silent.
Yeah,
no, I'm not going to use it on people. I promise.
You're thinking out loud already.
Yeah. I will not fry.
Your silence speaks volumes, Scotty.
Oh yeah,
done it.
I'll be back. I gotta refresh my copy.
He's got to take a tingle wingle and check on things. Yep. Yes.
Jim, do you have a theater near you?
Several.
Have you been to the movies lately?
Nah. Ever since COVID, I never went back. Too damn costly.
I saw a movie, and it's called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. It's pretty okay. Not my favorite, but it was a good time.
There you go. Yeah, the movie house anymore, they're probably like $20 a person anymore. They're freaking expensive.
$20.
Always wait
What about
for
Tuesdays? What about Tuesdays?
I don't know.
Well, you got to check. Or not. I don't care.
Yeah. Is even anything legal in Canada? LL?
Yeah, lots of stuff is legal.
Yeah, I bet. Yep, weed is legal.
Tell me about it. Yeah, but at 12:10 in the AM, I can't even get weed right now.
Oh man.
I gotta wait till tomorrow.
Well, get your own plant and make your own. Just don't tell anybody.
What? That sounds illegal.
Put it down in the basement with 4-foot shop light. LED, it'll grow.
And yes.
You can make smoke weed in front of a cup here.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing tomorrow.
Damn.
I'm going to a protest about Palestine or some such, and I'm just going to sit there and smoke weed.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Sit there and listen. What was it? Okay, so here's something that's kind of funny.
There you go, Scotty. It's legal to grow 7 plants, Scott. There you go. It's legal.
Yeah, but I'm not a gardener. So I went to my local corner shop.
Yeah.
And I saw some women across the way, and they were holding like a 5x2, 5x3, and they're holding it like shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
They're walking down the street, and it says, like, I thought it says something about women, but it actually said welcome.
Welcome.
And so I said to the ladies across the street, I was like, are you guys carrying welcome mats or are you protesting? And they were like, we just made these mats. And I was like, okay, I'm so sorry. I thought that you were fucking pissed about something. And they were like, no, we're cool. And
There you
so
go.
anyway, they walked away and I could hear them laughing as
Oh, yeah.
they were walking away. So it was an amicable interaction. But it is, we are living in a world now where someone can be holding something.
Yeah.
And it's like, are they protesting?
I thought you was going to tell me that that they had welcome on the back of their shirts and they was holding hands and going down the street.
Like Kumbaya?
Welcome aboard.
Oh my God. No, they weren't prostitutes. They were very
I
lovely
know.
ladies. They were kind of shaped like bowling pins.
Oh.
Oh no, I think that's a healthy shape.
So you're supposed to get excited over hourglasses.
These are the days of our lives.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
And Ballard asked you a question down below.
Who?
Valor asked, if you guys was offered, would you all go on a no-return trip to Earth? Would you go on an endless voyage in space with all the comfort of Earth, including movies and shows? Oh, you mean like those big old ships from Wall-E? Remember that movie?
Sure.
Yeah. What was the name of that brand that made everybody By and Large?
Oh no. Yeah, was it By and Large?
Yeah.
It was By and some
By and Large.
It was, yeah, no, I believe you. I don't know why I have to argue. You know what? The thing is, I saw a thing about a moon base and like moon colonies. And while that is exciting, I don't think it's for me because I really crave the sun.
Well, you would see the sun for 30 days a year.
Yeah, but
excuse me. It's like, what is it? 30 days of sun, then 30 days of darkness. I think
30 days of night.
Yeah, lunar night. Yeah.
But that's the thing is that like I do have like that is an opportunity. If I really wanted to, if I felt that I needed a job that badly, and I do, I could go to the Arctic Circle and run a quick stop. But I do not want to go to a place that has constant night or constant day.
Well, the moon,
I need the rotation of day and night.
Yeah, the moon would be out of the question because it's 30 days with sun and then 30 days of lunar night. So
yeah,
like I could be a vampire if you want, but I wouldn't like it.
Well, that and you would miss like grass.
Vampire Scotty wants to suck your blood.
That's not the only thing. Anyway. No, but it's such a strange thing. And if you think about going to the moon, you have to give up on the sun.
Yeah.
Well, for 30 days at a time, yeah.
Well, I think there's it's the least that you'd have to give up on.
Well, you know that the moon gets more sun than the poles do on Earth.
So you would go. Would you run a quick stop on the moon?
Oh, well, they did.
Really? How much money? How much money to run a quick stop on the moon?
Hypothetically?
Yes.
Well,
Because there is no quick stop on the moon. It's all hypothetical. You fucking
right.
weird.
Okay, well, it'd be $20 for a big gulp.
Oh, it would be more than $20. It
Oh,
would
I'm
be
sure.
$50 for a big
Probably
gulp.
50, yeah.
Don't
And-
even ask about the Slurpees.
And don't get me started on the fake vegetarian hot dogs, because you can't really have animals up there, sucking up all the oxygen.
Yeah.
Thank you. Come again. No, like I don't think I would not be a good colonist for the moon or Mars or wherever. I would not be good at it.
I'd be one of the ones.
I would be upset the moment that I got off of the transport.
I think between the two of us, we'd probably start the revolution because we didn't like being controlled. So.
Have you ever played Red Faction, the video game Red Faction?
No, I have not actually.
Yeah, it's all about like a minor MINER revolution on Mars. And it's great game. But yeah, no, that's how I would feel. As soon as I got to the moon or Mars, I would just be like, shit. This is the worst decision I've ever made in my entire life. Let's go shooting shit.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not like high school.
No.
Sometimes it sounds like high school on certain things.
In Soviet Russia, mine digs you.
Yeah. I don't think you can compare high school to Mars.
Well, that's kind of funny you talk about that because, like even on Babylon 5, the workers like out on the docks and things were striking because they were overworked, underpaid, and yeah. And then it was like the command staff almost went in there with martial law just about, but then they worked out an agreement. So, and that really reminds me of like what it was back in the day, like 100 years ago here in the U.S., right? So, between workers and the big industrialists. So, and that's one thing we have Labor Day here in the U.S., but what a lot of people don't realize is they don't read their history or they don't remember their history. That it actually took people dying for that day to even exist in this country. So,
and tomorrow's President's Day, so no mail.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Who's your favorite president?
The one not in office.
No, but like, okay, that's fine. But who is your favorite out of all of the presidents?
well, I'm with Brewster on this one. None of the above.
Ah, come on.
I did
I'm a
like.
big. I like Ike. I think Dwight Eisenhower was a pretty good one.
Well, he was the Allied Supreme Commander.
Yeah, see, doesn't that give him some credit?
It doesn't-
Obviously, Lincoln is a good one. He kept the Union together. Washington is a good one because he started it all. He's the OG.
Ronald Reagan, the actor?
I think, you know what? I think my dad, who's like 76, I think Reagan is his favorite.
He's mine until they did some damn budget cuts and I was working through a system and they cut my damn job, that sap sucker.
So not your favorite.
Well,
It was.
not I mean, I wasn't old enough to vote when he was in office, but
Same here.
I wasn't old enough to vote for fucking Lincoln, yo.
But but no, because Reagan then trickle down economics. Yeah, except for the fact that it never trickled down, you dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I kind of, and people are gonna bust my chops if they ever listen to this. I'm okay with Nixon.
Tricky Dicky.
Well, come on. I'm a bit of a tricky dicky myself.
You gotta quit being so tricky to play with your own dicky there, Scotty.
You leave my dicky alone.
Hey, I mean, if he can do tricks with it, that's something that I don't want to see. But hey, ladies,
there was a normalization between the relations of America and China. As Spock said, only Nixon could go to China.
Yeah.
Well, he said one of his ancestors said.
No, that was Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, but Spock did say in Star Trek VI to Kirk, there's an old Vulcan adage: only Nixon can go to China.
Mm-hmm.
Proverb.
Well, yeah, proverb. Okay.
I don't mean to correct you as being a dick.
No. Hey, because a proverb and an adage are two different things. Well, no, you're correct on that one. So.
Anyway,
and I don't get mad for being called out if I get something.
No.
Well, I'm not calling you out. I'm just playing around. It's fun. It's fun when you talk about Star Trek stuff and then you're like, no, you got it wrong. But here's what it is. It's not like it's like, oh, guess what it is, and then I will validate you. It's like that's not how it is. That's not how you're supposed to play. You're supposed to, share. I think.
Well, see, sharing can either be caring or tearing. It just depends on the circumstance.
Well, it depends on the people.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm pretty drunk, so I'm gonna go.
All right, Scotty. Well, thanks for being here, buddy. Despite
I am so sorry for being here. I made the first part of your show nothing but a brawl against a cunt.
It happens, man.
No, it doesn't. Well, not all the time.
Not all the time, no. It did.
But I am so happy that you invited me, and I hope to be invited again. And
absolutely. I will definitely send you a link when I go live.
And this is when we get to talk about fun stuff. That's great. When it turns into a drama channel, then I will be dramatic. And Jim, good to see you, bud.
Yeah, I got a question for you though. Sure. Over an hour ago, how would you rate that between 1 to 5?
Which one?
The brawl you had earlier.
How would I rate my brawl?
That would be 20. That would be a 20 on a scale of 1 to 5.
Oh, 20? Okay.
Well, I don't know. I'll let Scotty answer that.
I don't know. You know what? Because it's Jim. It's because it's Jay's channel. I'm gonna say it's a 0. I think that it was actually pretty fucking rude on both parties. I think that I was wrong to get into a fight with Pete, and I think that Finity was wrong to get in a fight with me because he didn't answer any questions, and I made it uncomfortable for everybody. So I would say the entire interaction was a fucking 0. And I apologize to everyone who had to witness it.
Yeah,
so damn. I'm not proud at all.
This damn dog down there really snoring her ass off.
Who?
I got a dog under my table here, and she's really snoring her ass off.
We can't even hear her.
I gotta find that other microphone so I can switch over.
Super. Yeah, that's exactly. I feel like that the brawl was a dog snoring under a table.
There you go.
All right. I'll see you guys in the future, I hope.
Take care, Scotty. We'll
Take
see you
care,
next
guys.
time.
See you later.
Yep.
Well, I do need to be wrapping this up. I gotta take care of some things on the home front. So.
Yep.
But thanks for sticking it out in the chat, Jim, and coming up after.
Yeah, I had my own reasons.
I know.
I figure it's a lot safer down there.
You're probably right on that.
Plus, I was having a big bowl of cereal too, so I didn't think that you want to hear crunching on Wheaties.
Well, compared to everything else I heard tonight, I don't think it would have been that bad.
Yeah.
But all right, everybody. Thanks for sticking with it. I appreciate everyone.
Yep.
Feel free to leave comments after the stream is over, and yeah, I want to again apologize. That is not what I had planned for tonight, and it's definitely not the norm for this channel. So, thank you once again. And Kevin says tomorrow rain in Cali. Yeah, we're gonna get it Wednesday here where I'm at.
Yeah, Wednesday, and we got snow coming next Sunday.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy that 50-degree weather while we can for a couple days.
Oh, heck yeah. It's going to be nice. All the snow going away and ice melting down. It's melting. It's melting.
It's going to be just like spring, and then it's going to be an Arctic hellhole again.
Yeah. Well, we only got another month of winter, and then we'd be back in spring.
Yeah, that's if we don't do like last year and go straight from winter into summer.
Yeah.
We didn't have a spring last year.
All depends what Mother Nature's got up her sleeve and got her dukes out.
And I guess we'll find out. But thank you once again, everybody. I'm sorry if anybody listening to that got turned off by this to the channel. That's not the norm around here. And definitely do not plan on that happening around here anymore in the future. So
yeah.
We do want to have great discussions here, though. So,
well, that's why we got green alert, yellow alert, and red alert. I would have went to red alert a lot more faster, but it's not my channel.
Well, like they say, live and learn. So,
yep. But you did give 2 warnings.
Yes, I did. All right, we will see everybody next time. Take care, everyone, and don't forget, go watch Commodore Productions. They're over at Jim's channel.
Yep. Keep watching Commodore Productions. Never know what you're going to see, and their numbers are still climbing. So thanks for that. And Kevin's got another message for you.
Amazing stream. Well, thank you, Kevin.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, everybody. There you go.
Absolutely. There we go. All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.